under bright lights. Luka dropping dimes, crowd holding his breath. Opponents step in, they bout to meet death. Legends of the game, history we claim. From Dark's fadeaways to Luka's fame. Teams on the grind making heads spin. Dallas crew strong, we gunning for the win. Defense locked tight, no open lanes. Swatting shots down, relentless campaigns. Fast break, hustle, never miss a stride. From practice to game, shit Texas pride. Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavs Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
Good chat, what's poppin'? It's game day. I'm only like 5 minutes late, but it's cool. Y'all love me regardless. What's good with y'all? Talk to me, chat. What's good with y'all? We got no Cooper Flagg, no Klay Thompson, which is pretty rough, but we got Najee Marshall. We got Max Christie. We should be pretty good. Well, we got Najee, Max, PJ, Caleb Martin, and Dwight Powell's are starting 5. Okay. We have no Musa Cisse. But we do have Ryan Nembhard. Chrissy going to drop 40. We'll see. Oh, we got a new lineup. Let me see. Najee, Max, PJ, Caleb Martin, Powell. Tomorrow is Mark Aguirre's jersey retirement. You are absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely right. Starters are Christie, Najee, Caleb, PJ, Gaff. Okay, well, you know what? The starters are Marcel Martin, and Marcel Martin. I am the starting 5. Don't mind me as I fix my entire screen because it's wrong. Hopefully everybody is safe. The ice storm knocked out my internet last time we went live. We should be good today. So, who playing Timberwolves? Timberwolves. Wolves. Mavs should get Marcel Martin. Can't afford me. PJ and Gaff got to come off the bench now. 20 turnovers incoming. Oh, God. You're right. We need to make sure D'Lo is back in rotation. Bro, Jason Kidd said something about D'Lo earlier today. Someone asked, like, why, haven't you been playing D'Lo, Pretty much, he wants to go younger, but Caleb Martin and Klay Thompson are both older than D'Angelo Russell. What are we doing, Jace Kid? What are we doing, J Kid? All right, you know what? Mods, I need you both to do better when it comes to this lineup information. Do better. But yeah, no Cooper Flagg. Injury management, which is fine. It's not like we're going anywhere anyway. Don't forget, Kyrie at 80 is also old. Yep. Jason Kidd, just say you don't like D'Angelo Russell. It's totally fine. Be honest with all of us. Man, I did not bring up my water. Guys, I'm not living right. Make sure y'all drink water. Stay hydrated. But it should be a good stream. Shinka lady. Hey, Shinkady. What's up, Camille? How you doing? It's been a while. What's good? So, Jason Kidd with this. We want to go young, but there are 4 players older than D'Lo. Yep. What does IM mean? Injury management. It's a new term that we adopted this year, where we don't allow injured players to play excess games. Ronnie and Cam, y'all better stop fighting in the comment section. All chill, all love. All chill, all love. I have, like, the diet of, like, a 12th grader. I just had some sushi, and now I'm eating gummy bears. Do better than me, chat. Do better than me. Ah! Dropped one. But, are we winning tonight, guys? Or are we losing? Is anybody out? Who is out for the Timberwolves that's, like, important? No Coop tonight, probably not watching. I'm sorry, Flippy Clippies. It is what it is. Now we're losing because Ant going to go crazy. Most likely. D'Lo might play tonight. If D'Lo plays, does that mean like we're officially cooked? Like, are we at that stage now where like if we see D'Angelo Russell playing, we're just cooked? Getting destroyed? Well, someone's got to stand on business. Someone's going to have a good game, right? Everybody can't play bad. Tank mode. Hey, someone say tank? Tank? There goes the tank. Fuel it up. Marcel Martin is doing good with the stars. Cam that does it. Hey, man. Y'all better stop fighting. That's all I know. Keep it chill amongst the mods. Who the F stopping Ant on our team? Like, let's be honest. Well, we're probably going to put Caleb Martin on Anthony Edwards. PJ will probably be on Nas Reed. Gaff on Gobert. Max Christie on Julius Randle. And that's all she wrote. Hey, mods, if y'all keep fighting each other, I'm going to make you both civilians. Why are my mods fighting in the chat? I will make you both civilians. I will strip away both of your powers. I'll do the worst thing possible. I'll bring Milan back and make him a mod. Don't tempt me with a good time. I will unban Milan, and I will make him a moderator. Oh, Lord, here we go again. We about to get fried by Ant-Man. What's good, D-Pen? You already know what's about to happen. Big spanking. But, hey, let's see if we get 50 by halftime. Make Nico a mod? Yeah, I'll make Nico a mod. Don't tempt me. Discipline them until they learn to play nice. But, happy Wednesday. Hello, guys. What's good, Daniel? How you doing? Hold on, chat. Oh my God. Oh. Drink water. Anyway, who's staying on business for the Mavs? If we reach 50 at halftime, that's a dub in my book. That's fair. Let's try to get 50 at half. But who's staying on business? Like, who's going to have like a pop-off performance tonight? Who's going to do it? Lord help us, Mavs fans. Oh, Nico becomes a mod. He's going to try to take over your channel. Nico Harrison is my moderator. He trades me away for slightly biased. That's an upgrade. I think that's a fair trade. What's good, Dallas Mavericks Nation 2022? How you doing? Caleb Martin gonna stay on business? Man, maybe. Bar's kind of low tonight. My boy Caleb Martin going crazy. Hey, he's been kind of hooping lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a good game against the Lakers. Pretty good game. Another trade concept. Mavs receive Marcel Martin. Mavericks Digest receives Miles Kelly. Dang. I can't shoot threes, so I'll be just disappointing. Trade Marcel for Millen. Oh, no. Ruin this whole network. Nemhard with a 50-piece. Bro, it would be nice if we just have somebody pop off. No, we love you here, Marcel. Slightly cool with you, fam. I appreciate it. I was supposed to try to make it back out there to do another collab with Slightly this week, but obviously because of the weather, that ain't happening. So keep your eyes peeled for like the next few weeks. See if I can drive out there and make something happen. The roads have been just so bad. B will pop off, hopefully. You saw Giannis basically asked out today. Yep, and if you subscribe to Heat Digest, as well as Bucks Digest, I drop videos on it. I told you I'm everywhere. I just can't wait to watch that Caleb Martin, Dwight Powell pick and roll. Money. Marshall and Celtics Digest, we beat them in the finals talking as a mess. I ain't gonna lie to you. One of the most, hold on. I'm eating vanilla wafers. Give me a second. I have a horrible diet. One of the most difficult things for me when I make content for other, channels, for other teams, is, I have to speak from the perspective of a fan. So it's confusing when I speak on the Mavericks and then I speak on the Celtics. I get so tongue-tied Like the other day, I made the video about Anthony Simons coming to the Mavericks, in a possible trade. And then I went on the Celtics and made another video, like same thing pretty much, just from the perspective of the Celtics. I kept getting tongue-tied and confused. I'm like, this is horrible. Oddly enough, Heat Digest is probably the easiest for me to make content for. Like I'm a little bit more knowledgeable, and I can talk about the Heat a lot better than the Celtics. A little bit difficult. Bucks Digest pretty easy for me too. No, we have to gut our assets around. Oh, yeah, we're not getting Giannis at all. Ain't happening. Ain't happening, Captain. We're going to wait till every other team gets told no, and then we get scraps. To be honest, we can't win anymore. I mean, our pick is getting lower and lower. Oh, don't worry. The tank is in. The tank is in. We need to build around Flagg. For sure, we do. I mean, just say Celtics, Lakers, and Heat. Celtics, Lakers, Heat. Meh. I'd be... Like, well, the thing is, Craig, like, I don't do my videos with a script. Like, I don't write anything down. I don't have a prompt or anything. All of it is off the top of my head. So because it's like all surface level, I'll just get things confused. Like at the end of the videos, I always say, check out our Twitter and Discord at the end, at the bottom of the description, whatever. There is no link for the Twitter Discord. I don't know why I keep saying it. I just get tongue-tied. Don't call me a fatty, but I ate a whole box of pizza today. It's a single serving. You're good. Like on Lakers Digest stream, you and someone would ask, what's your favorite team? You would just say you like basketball. It's actually low-key annoying when you guys, when certain people see me on another channel, and then like they're asking me, do I like this team? Why? Mavs Digest, why 80 to Bucks? 80 helped Bucks getting top pick, also helping them to pursue superstar in 2028. Nah, Giannis ain't going to, or 80 not going to the Bucks. Like, we're not in that trade. I watched a couple NCAA games, and I can tell this 2026 years is really talented, like really out of my expectations, but Cuban is still the best among all of them. Maybe healthy Peterson can compete. Another big draft coming up. Glad that we're part of it. This team is cooked tonight because Cuban's not playing. Probably. I want to trade for Dyson Daniels. He's a really good defender. His three-point shooting is horrible. His shooting splits are really bad this year. Good defender, though. Dude, I can see myself in your forehead. Diddy, I hope you're not looking at my forehead, you weirdo. But yeah, just like Ronnie said, Dyson Daniels shooting 16% on 3 this year. Yep. Just trade 80 for Vucevic today. Send it. What do you think about Najee and Max high trade value and the Gafford rumors? I got some more videos coming out tomorrow in the next few days about all of our little rumors. I think Gafford could be traded for sure. Najee and, well, first of all, Max Christie is not getting traded. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You do not trade Max Christie. That just doesn't happen. Najee, you really gotta make it enticing. You really gotta give me you have to make me feel like I finessed you for me to move Najee. I gotta come out on top in that trade. Like, you have to undercut yourself to get Najee from me, right? But then there's Gaff. Gaff, I feel like they are fielding calls for him. I feel like they should sell high. But I don't know. The team looks different if you have Kyrie playing. So some of these players you probably wouldn't want to trade because you have Kyrie. But I don't know. It makes everything so complicated. So complicated. Najee and Max make me proud. Like dad who see their son develop, become hidden gems. Keep them around Flag. Yep. We need Peterson as our new point guard. Hey, man. I'm a Kingston Flemings kind of guy. Do you think we get Dalton Connect? Probably not. I don't think we should be doing any more moves with the Lakers for a while. No Coop tonight? Oh, hell no. I might not be watching much of it then. Hey, you know what we do. There is talk about Max Christie getting traded when Najee gets traded. That'd be dumb since Max is age appropriate and a perfect fit for Cooper Flagg's window. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. There's no... Christie ain't going nowhere. Najee ain't going nowhere. Trade concept. Mavericks receive Kawhi Leonard, Chris Dunn, second round pick. They get 80 and Caleb Martin. Nah. Hope we can get Kingston Flemings. I would say he's the best suit except for top 4. Oh, for sure. If we're not in the top, then you grab him. I love making dumb trade concepts. Christie isn't playing all 48 minutes. He could. I'm not a Caleb Martin hater anymore. That's fair. I mean, he's working hard. You got to respect the hard work and the hustle. Keith Clay, he can actually shoot the ball. Well, the problem is he's shooting the ball well on a team that's not going anywhere. Clay should be on a contender. Like, that's fair. Like, keeping Clay is almost like, I don't know, like holding him hostage, pretty much, right? Like, go let Clay compete. I'd rather get Darius Eric A. Cuff Jr. over Fleming. That's fair. Marcel, would you want to be a small forward? I played shooting guard / small forward because I was, well, let me rephrase that. Young Marcel grew up as a center. I grew up as a center just because I was tall. And then I started, playing more forward positions. And then by the time I was in high school, everyone was taller than me, so I had to learn how to be guard, and I hated it. I prefer the two and three spot. I played very strong for my size. Like, I was like maybe 6 feet my junior year. Everyone else was like 6'4" and taller, so I had to like really battle. But I loved it. Nobody needs to be hating on Marcel's distant relative Caleb. Oh, Lord. Let's say Caleb Martin inside the paint. Why not? Keeping Clay is almost like forcing Luka to stay in LA against his own will. Low-key. Keaton Wagler, if we don't get top 4, Dallas going to make you to be drafted in 6. I've been hearing about this Keaton Wagler guy. Not too bad. Rather have Peterson over Dibanza. That's what I've been hearing people say. But I think it's more of like a fit. Like, go where you think is the best fit. Hey, what is this email? Interesting. Okay. Timberwolves stars. You got Dante, Ant-Man, McDaniels, Randall, Rudy. We're getting stomped. We're about to get curb stomped. Fleming's got better defense than Darius Acuff. Ooh. Any 2026 draft for Mavs will be good. Honestly, yeah. Do you think we'll get the ninth pick? 9th seed? We ain't moving up. Mavs Digest, if we get the number 1 pick today, which player you draft? If it's the number 1 pick, I get Peterson. I think that's who you got to pick with the number 1 pick for the Mavs. You think next season we still have AD? We shouldn't. We really shouldn't. I've been talking about how you move him because of salary issue. Like, no, get him out of here. Marcel, change the thumbnail to the one I sent you on Discord. All right. Pop a Molly, I'm sweating. Woo. Pop a Molly, I'm sweating. Woo. Gold all in my chain. Gold all in my ring. Gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Explicative. All right, let me change the thumbnail. Ooh, whoop de doo. Ooh, wop the boo wop. Boop, there it is. I was at the Lakers Mavs game, and Finley and Riccardi were sitting right in front of me. Oh, that's what's up. I remember in 2K26, I led the Patriots to 7 championships, and I went to the Spurs and free agency, and then I came back to Gamebridge Fieldhouse, and I got booze. I cried. I know it's a game, but I'm sad. They said, get him out of here. We don't like your kind. Skedaddle. But Pearson's not healthy. It's just NCAA. Imagine when he gets to... Yeah, I don't want another AD. I don't think he'll be another AD. He's still young. Mavericks, I see Adam Vision. The plan is fire Nico and trade AD. Get back-to-back number 1 pick. Here we go. If we get the number 1 pick again, I'll grow my hair out if we get the number 1 pick again. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be crazy. Number 1 pick yet again. Criminal activity. Najee or Dante DiVincenzo, who's better? I think Najee. I think Dante's a better shooter, but I'm going with Najee. Incoming PJ disaster class? I hope not. Man, I'm tired of these PJ stinkers, bro. Mavs and 2K won 4 chips in a row when I was playing. Look, the problem is with this Dallas Mavericks team on 2K, like, they're probably the best team on 2K. Like, no lie. Because it doesn't take anything into account. It just goes off of raw stats and data. Like, how good are you on paper versus how good are you actually on this team, right? And so, on 2K, you've got Klay Thompson and Max Christie hitting, like, lights out threes. You have AD dropping double-doubles every night and not missing a single game. And you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, of course, if you're playing with, no injuries, and you got Kyrie Irving who's going, you know what I mean? So, it's like, on 2K, yeah, the Mavs are kind of broken. But only on 2K. Which NBA game would you like to go see most in person that does not include the Mavericks at which team's home? I've always said that I wanted to take my dad to a Toronto Raptors game. Like, in Toronto, like, I wanted to save up, to get a ticket, a game ticket, plane ticket, get a hotel room, and just spend the weekend in Toronto with my dad. And the reason why it would be a Raptors game, like a Raptors home game, is because as many people know, my first team that I loved was the Toronto Raptors, and it was partly because my dad showing me like Vince Carter highlights and like just old game footage of Vince Carter, and I just, from there I just love the Raptors. So I would love to go see a Raptors game in Toronto with my dad. It'd be like a full circle kind of moment. Mavs Digest, were you happy to see Miles Turner back in Texas? Hey, if we get him, that'd be kind of crazy, but I doubt it though. One of my good friends went to high school with him. We need Barnacle Boy Adam Silver to rig the draft lottery for Mavs to get top 4 pick. I can see it. They got Coop averaging 25 on 2K when I sim. Exactly. See? Kobe White, welcome to Texas. We need you, Asa. Hey, they want a first-round pick for Kobe White. It's too rich for my blood. We're not in the business of moving first-round picks. No. On 2K, we chip worthy. Oh, for sure. On 2K, this team is honestly probably the best team on 2K. And then you look at it in real life, you're like, wow, 2K is nothing like real life. I think Adam Silver will help Coop White Hope's huge fan base compared to other rookies, and I think he will get more foul calls after a couple seasons. The foul calls, that's just a rookie thing. Most rookies don't get the whistle at all. I mean, we saw with Luka how long it took for him to get the whistle, right? But, I don't know. Don't be surprised if we don't get a top pick. Like, if we get the 14th pick, take it and move on. If we get a top 5 pick, though, Adam Silver, do something for me. You know what I mean? Trade 80 for Laurie and Gaff and Kobe and call it a day. Oh, 80 for Laurie and Gaff for Kobe. Hey, yeah, they do it. If they get rid of Giannis, maybe they get rid of Turner so over. I believe that's what they're going to do. I think that when the Bucks move Giannis, they're going to move Kyle Kuzma. They're going to move they're also going to move Miles Turner. They're going to move Bobby Portis and, all those other guys. They're going to hit the big red button, just reset. Jason Kidd, recruit Giannis. You were like his father, teacher, and figure to help him with win his first ring. I believe that Jason Kidd could be a good pull, but we would have been named already. Like we're hearing the Knicks, we're hearing Miami, we're hearing, I think the Timberwolves was mentioned as well, but Toronto as well. We're not in the mix for Giannis now. What's good, Lath? How you doing? If you get Miles Turner, then we must start him at center because Miles Turner is better than Gafford and Dwight Barely. Yeah. When I played my career in NBA 2K26, I made Coop average 31 points per game. Crazy. That would be a really nice experience. I hope you can do that in the near future. I took my dad to some Mavs games in 2010, 2011 season. Nice. That's what's up. Yeah, no, I would love to take my dad to a Raptors home game. And it would just be nice just to travel with my dad. My dad was around, my dad was in my life growing up. He was a great father, did a lot for me and my siblings, and I would always love to just, pay him back. Take him to a Raptors game. Gaff for Kobe White. Send it. We need Kuminga, but who are we going to trade for? Trade AD and Clay for Kuminga and Buddy Hield. No, trade Clay and Gafford for Kuminga and Buddy Hield. It works. Not going to be watching today because I'm in Portland going to watch the Legends versus Rip City game, but I will try to see the score at halftime. That's what's up. That's dope. You're in Portland right now? Wow. Adam Silver, give higher picks to those teams that try to win games and don't tank. Look at Wizards, Jazz, and Nets. They don't really get anything after tanking for years. Well, how about the Spurs? Spurs get blessed literally every year. They have like 3 rookie of the years. Or at least 2. Mavs Digest 80 for Zach LaVine, a good scorer around flag. Also Kingston us 2027. Get rid of LaVine. No. Zach LaVine is not a winner. Somebody in the chat, tell me how many playoff games Zach LaVine has won in his entire NBA career. Zach LaVine is probably one of the most forgotten stars in this league. When you look up how old he is, when you look up his stats, it's like, man, you would think he's good. This man don't impact winning for shit. Quickly, somebody tell me how many playoff games Zach LaVine has won in his career. You don't hear... Like, Zach LaVine being just a very one-dimensional scorer, not one-dimensional scorer, he's a multi-level scorer, but, he only scores, defense is mid, can't play make, can't do anything, you know what I'm saying? All you do is score, bro, look at that, Cam, 1. Zach LaVine has 1 playoff win, not playoff series win, 1 playoff game win in his entire career. And being paid as much as he gets paid to be the number 1 option, to be the best player on the team. No, I do not want Zach LaVine. Hell no. Nope. The reason why someone like Aaron Gordon was able to win a championship is because he took a lesser role in Denver. He realized, I was the number one guy in Orlando, but I can't win as a number one guy. Let me go help Jokic over there in Denver try to, win a championship. He minimized his role, maximized his career. Zach LaVine has yet to minimize his role to maximize his career. Nope. Everybody want to be number one, but no one knows what it takes to be number one. It's crazy. Denny for the Trailblazers. Somehow he didn't make the All-Star team. Good. Paolo Banchero was on market. Giannis for Banchero could be scariest trade ever. Yeah, but I don't think they trade Banchero to Orlando or to Milwaukee. Denny over, yeah. What's good, Marcel? Have you heard anything rumor-wise, or else to give us hope for trades before the deadline? Don't have to spill the beans. Curious. Nothing too crazy. I haven't been given any inside information. I know as much as you guys do. I've got a few videos coming out in the next few days, just kind of like giving my thoughts on some of the reports that are coming out, but nothing to like, hey, there's one here. Except nothing like that's Mavs related. I got some stuff earlier today that was like Giannis related with the Raptors, but it doesn't concern us. I'd rather keep Caleb Martin over Zach LaVine. Boom. Dude would have 25 points on 4 made shots. Yeah. LaVine is washed. It's not even that LaVine is washed. LaVine's just not a winning player. Like, he's probably the most talented scorer to not help a team win. That says a lot. When you are one of the most talented scorers to never help a team win, that Chicago Bulls team went nowhere. This Sacramento's team went nowhere. What, before he was on the Timberwolves? Nowhere. So it's like, dang, bro, like, Zach LaVine is a very good player, a very good scorer. He's a very much forgotten star in this NBA. I don't know, bro. Like, I would love to have the skills of a Zach LaVine because you can put up crazy numbers and have zero impact on the game. You are never talked about at all. I don't know what's up with Zach LaVine, dude. Like, that's crazy. I've never seen someone that talented be treated like such a nobody. It's crazy. Put Dennis Lindsey in the bag already? We need to. How about Gafford and Martin for Porzingis expiring and might be able to resign him cheaper? Nah. LaVine and the Bulls beat the Bucks 114-110 in one game. This was not the season in which the Bucks won the NBA Finals. That would have been the previous season. Yeah, Zach LaVine ain't doing nothing. Got COVID in 2026, bro. This is crazy. Oh, man, be safe. I honestly thought Zach LaVine was older just because I haven't heard anything good about him in 3 years. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Zach LaVine's not old. That is the craziest part. Zach LaVine isn't even old. Let me see. Zach LaVine. Bro's 30 years old. I'm a year older than Zach LaVine. Dude is 30. You would think his career's over. No, he just doesn't impact winning. Marcel, who would you want? A-Cup Jr. or Kingston Flemings? Now I'm actually about. I would say Kingston. I'm still high on Kingston. Is there a way we can get like 3 to 4 first-round picks at the deadline? We need to start collecting them like Spurs or OKC. Nah, we ain't really got the assets for that, big dog, unless you want to move some important people. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Chicago Bulls duo imploded as much as the Kyrie, Durant, Harden big three. Well, that's the problem. You had Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan who were virtually the same player. But before I say another word, it's 7:31 and I don't have my stream up. Y'all know I'm never on time. Let's see where this game is being streamed. Better be on Fubo. There we go. There we go. Zach LaVine is one of the best dunkers, though. How many slam dunk contests has Zach LaVine won? 0. Zach LaVine has never won a dunk contest. Every dunk contest that Zach LaVine was in, Aaron Gordon won. Sucks. Mavs Digest, let's just say last year we get number 2 pick. Which player you draft, Con or Dylan Harper, VJ? I would probably draft VJ. For our team alone, I'd probably draft VJ. Martin over PJ? Ugh, PJ off the bench, bro. To be honest, like Coop, VJ, or Con, who is the best rookie in your opinion? I do think Con is up there with Cooper Flagg, but I think it's I don't know. I think it's a close 3-way tie between VJ, Con, and Coop. But that's just me, though. I genuinely thought he was like 34, 35. Nah, he's 30. D'Lo for Dalton. Why not? Kings are literally Bulls 2.0. They copy-pasted DeMar and LaVine. Sabonis, Vooch don't have forward. Yeah, bro. Like, I want people to know that the Sacramento Kings are the worst franchise in the NBA. I know some people will say we are because we traded Luka. However, no, the Kings are the worst franchise in the NBA. They drafted Tyrese Halliburton, traded him. They drafted De'Aaron Fox, traded him. And they instead decided to have Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine? Yeah, the franchise is cooked. Whoever's in charge of there is stupid. Why Coop out? Injury management. Bleak Monkeys or Kobe White? There you go. Didn't LaVine lose to Nate Robinson? He lost not to Nate Robinson, but he lost to, I want to say it was Aaron Gordon. The Zach hatred is crazy. He won every dunk contest. Fun fact, he didn't. Zach LaVine lost every dunk contest. Are we trolling now? Zach LaVine has never won a dunk contest. The second one he entered was with Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon beat him again, and Zach LaVine's like, I'm not doing this ever again. It was crazy. Feel bad for Harper on another team. He could have been in that convo, I think. Yeah, there's just too much talent around Dylan Harper, really. Rui, Onion, Mora need to go for Egan, Wiggins of Andrews. Westbrook, too. Fair. Actually love Sabonis. Wish he was a Mav. Maybe. Is Coop out? Yeah, no Coop tonight, unfortunately. Whew. Do the Kings have anyone with good money? No. LaVine was really the best dunker. Fans feel like he was the best dunker and got screwed every time. I think he got screwed the second time. I think the second dunk contest, he probably should have won that one. What a realistic trade we could do this week? I honestly don't know. Nothing, honestly. But I doubt we do nothing. All right, don't say Pegasus City, but prefer 23-24 Mavs City jerseys or 24-25 Mavs City jerseys. I like the 23-24. Have no fear, Cuban Mars here, maybe. VJ got 3-star players to draw defense attention. And Con, he is just a catch-and-shoot shooter. Like, have no self-creation ability at all. Coop is the only one gets doubled and tripled most of the time. Fair, but I also think, and you're right, though. Like, Coop has to kind of do a little bit of everything, and that's, he kind of has to. Con being catch and shoot, I haven't watched him much or at all this year, so I'm not too sure how true that is. I'll have to see what his creation looks like, but also he has definitively become the best player on that team, just like how Coop is the best player on our team. So I got to give Con some credit for that. It's not easy for a rookie to go to any team and then automatically become the best player on that team, especially when you're on a team with other high draft picked players like a LaMelo Ball or like a Brandon Miller. You got to give respect to Knipple and what he's doing. And then when it comes to VJ, I have to give respect to VJ because, dude, your averages right now, whatever they are, those averages on a team next to Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George, and you can still get yours, that's impressive. He's not a number one option. He's not the best player, but his stats would be better than any other player in his position. You could put Cooper Flagg in the same position as VJ, and I promise you, Cooper Flagg would not be able to maintain his averages playing next to Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. Couldn't do it. Same as Con Knipple. So I got to give VJ credit that the fact that he's able to average, and I'll pull up his stats. We got to talk about VJ Edgecombe. I'm a huge VJ Edgecombe fan. But he's averaging 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists on 42% from the floor. He's doing that next to Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey. Now, of course, Joel Embiid's missed some time, so VJ gets a bit more burn. You got Paul George will miss time. So there are some times where VJ's role will be elevated depending on who's out. But he's playing next to 3 All-Stars. 3 All-Stars. Cooper Flagg is like hardly ever on the floor with AD this year. And then other than that, we have no other All-Stars at all, right? So I got to give VJ his props. Zach LaVine's most famous accomplishment is winning a dunk contest, which he didn't even do. Yup, didn't even do it. Yeah, good news, AD won't get his contract extension. Marcel LaVine has won 2 slam dunk contests. Then you're confusing him with Aaron Gordon. I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong? Did Zach LaVine win both? Are y'all trolling me? Oh, crap. I'm lying. Yo, I'm big tripping. I thought it was Aaron Gordon. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. Oh, chat. L's in the chat for Marcel for not knowing basketball and for being completely effing mid. You can clown me in the chat right now. I'm stupid. I don't know basketball. Zach LaVine won back-to-back in 2015 and 2016. I only remember the 2016. I was in the Army during this time. That's why I didn't have access to TV in 2015. 2016, I did watch it, but 2015, I missed almost that entire In 2015, I missed the entire NBA season due to training. The only part of that season I got was like a little bit of the finals with the Warriors. But yeah, no, yeah, L's in the chat for me for being stupid. But yeah, oh my days, oh my God. And I was so confident too. And Aaron Gordon lost both. That's right. He lost to Derrick Jones Jr. in 2020. That's right. I'm tripping. I got my wires crossed. I'm sorry, chat. I'm stupid. Bro, your volume so low. Mic turned up. Let me see. Make sure my computer didn't turn me down. Like, nope. I don't know what you mean I'm so low. I'm actually on full blast. So you may want to turn me up. No L's for Marcel. Real ones don't do it. Yeah, I appreciate you. My boy Derrick Jones went stupid in 2020 contest, bro. I do remember that now. Man, I can't believe I did not know that. Oh, I mean, I knew it. I had my wires crossed. I thought it was Aaron Gordon that won both, and Zach LaVine lost both, but no, I was wrong. I had my wires crossed. But anyway, yeah, Zach LaVine, the only accomplishment he has is the dunk contest twice, I guess. Aaron Gordon was rewarded with a part in Uncle Drew in a spot with the Nuggets team that won a title, though. Yeah, I mean, he's got a good career. Cupcake dunk was so original, one of my favorite dunks. I still liked the one where Aaron Gordon dunked with the mascot doing like a 360 on the little hoverboard. That was dope. Trade PJ for Marcel Martin. Yeah, I'm sure he would remember basketball moments better than me. Man. Just kidding, you fell for it. Well. Y'all know my setup is always flawed. So I'm always worried. Let me see. Yeah. Any Kyrie updates? Dude, I have no idea. It sucks because every time I do get an update, it's not an update. Oh, he could be back by All-Star break. Oh, he could be shut down for the whole season. It's like that's the only update is he could. Maybe. Who knows? It's just I don't know. A lot of these non-update updates are starting to piss me off. Because then when I want to make a video about it, like I get not really discouraged, but as I'm recording, I'm like, man, this is just another maybe video. Like, y'all don't know this, obviously, but there have been a lot of times where I start making a video and then I abandon it because I think it's stupid. Because sometimes I think it's not worth talking about. I haven't posted in like 2 days. That should give you an idea that like there's just nothing to talk about. So I just won't post and I try to make a video, but sometimes it's forcing, sometimes it's reaching, but it's just like there's nothing going on. Makes me miss Derrick Jones doing the Mavs. Man, Flight 55, taking off. Where do you think Giannis goes? Miami. I just want Dominique Wilkins and Vince in dunk contest, or I ain't watching. That's fair. I like the yin and yang combo of Beeble scoring and Ryan's playmaking, but if I had to pick, I'm picking Ryan. Yeah, because we just need more playmaking. We need more shot creation. We need people creating for others. Because we ain't got a lot of that. Trust me, we got people who can score. We need people to get, to create and create for others. Apparently, Giannis has told the Bucks that he's ready to move on. 80 and dealer for Giannis? Nah. Kyrie could be targeting mid-February after All-Star break? Sure. That's probably been the update of all updates all year. Hope Mavs win? Yeah, me too. I wish Ryan had more height. He would be the ultimate answer to our problem and becoming an oversized point guard, bro. Yeah. Giannis gonna hit like crack in the 80s. Oh, no, not the 80s, baby. No, I'd be upset. But, hey, we do really well in our throwback green jerseys. That boy Max is just so deadly, bro. The next Kobe Bryant. But we got tip-off. Dallas Mavericks, Minnesota Timberwolves. This is in Dallas. Hopefully we don't get our ass beat. Oh, I forgot Rudy Gobert's bald now. Don't like him. All right, Caleb Martin gets the tip off from Rudy Gobert. PJ has the ball in the wing, guard by Randall. Hands it off to Max Christie, who gets the ball stolen by Dante. Dante DiVincenzo with the ball. Pass to Randall, top of the key, guard by PJ. He's going to dribble. Pass to the corner, guard by Najee. Back to the wing to Randall, guarded by PJ. He's going to try and drive. Takes a long two over PJ, and they knock it down. Timberwolves score the first bucket of the game, 2-0. All right, we got Max Christie bringing the ball down, guarded by Dante. Pass to Najee Marshall, picked up by KCP. Is that Casey? Is that Caldwell Pope? Another turnover. The Dallas Mavericks are cooked. Dante DiVincenzo over to McDaniels. McDaniels with the ball, spins on Christie, shoots it, fade away, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin bring the ball down, passes over to Najee. He's on the wing, guarded by Dante. He's going to drive, create some contact, throws up the floater, and that's good. Najee for 2. There we go. Woo, Lord, have mercy. All right. Anthony Edwards with the ball over to Dante DiVincenzo, guarded by Max Christie, over to Rudy Gobert, guarded by Daniel Gafford, top of the key. Hands off to Anthony Edwards, over to Rudy Gobert in a pick and roll. Tries to dunk on Max Christie, but no good. Rebound by PJ. PJ with the ball. Oh, stolen by Julius Randle. We have committed about 3 turnovers in 2 minutes. Holy hell. Holy crap. Gafford with the ball. Gets ripped by Rudy Gobert. That's 4. 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers. Dante DiVincenzo for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Max Christie. Oh, God. Dang. 4-2. Oh, my God. A 3 from Max Christie is no good. Rebound by Gaff. He pump fakes. Goes up. Gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Good Lord. 3 turnovers already. No, it's 4 now. We have 4 turnovers. Unless I'm tripping. It's 4 now. Oh, my days. Who do you think goes off tonight for both teams? I think Anthony Edwards goes off, and I don't know, for us, it'll be a mid-game from everybody. Gafford misses the first free throw. Here we go. I don't like PJ in the starting lineup. I don't like PJ on this team. I'm refraining from making that video, but Lord knows that the video will come out where I'm like, PJ needs to be traded. Gav missed the first free throw. We need PJ, though. He's our tank commander. You're right. He's our J.R. Smith. Gav makes the second free throw. Whole lot of tanking. What do we think of Najee starting at the 1? I think it works. Anthony Edwards bring the ball down for the Timberwolves. Over to Dante DiVincenzo, guarded by Max Christie. On the wing, Dante finds Julius Randle, guarded by PJ. On the wing, takes the long 2. No good. Ooh, out on Gafford. Timberwolves ball. PJ is a gambler. Yeah, PJ doesn't fit with this team. Oh, boy. Hey, really quick, if y'all are watching the game, keep a close eye on Rudy Gobert and how he guards Gafford. Low-key cheating. All right, the inbound to Anthony Edwards, guarded by Caleb Martin. Rudy Gobert with a screen. Switch, passes to McDaniels on the wing for a 3 over Najee, and they knock it down. 7-3, Timberwolves up by 4. PJ just doesn't care anymore? Maybe. Yeah, I didn't think I would ever want PJ gone, but man, yeah, we have Charlotte PJ now. Yeah, PJ plays good D. Honestly, the whole team plays good defense. I need more than that. A 3 from Max Christie is no good. Rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Over to Dante DiVincenzo. Passes to Anthony Edwards. Guarded by Max Christie. He's got him on the wing. Anthony Edwards. Tween, trying to back him down. Takes the long 2. Misses. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Over to Najee Marshall. We're in transition. Najee with the ball. Trying to get PJ in the middle, but no good. Swings it over to Caleb Martin on the wing, who attacks the basket. Dumps it out to PJ in the corner. PJ's got it. Ooh, jab step, drives, baseline into Gaff. Gaff pump fakes on Gobert. Goes up and 1 for Gaff. That was actually a really good take. That was a really good move by the Mavs. I like that. That was good stuff. Where's the GOAT, Dwight Powell? Man, they disrespecting him, bro. Disrespecting my man, Dwight Powell. Let me see. Gaff shooting the and 1 free throw. And he converts. 6-7. Oh, my God. 6-7. Kids. I like Najee starting because he can create his own shot and defend while also having size. All things we need. Also opens up more combos because he can slide around position-wise. Yes. Najee being a legitimate Swiss Army knife is really important. The pass to Rudy Gobert was stolen by Gafford over to Najee. We're in transition. Najee wants to drive on Dante. Pump fake. Goes up with a floater. No good and no foul. Rebounded by Gaff, who goes up. Blocked by Gobert. But then there's Najee with the rebound. Gaff with a rebound. Big dunk by Gaff. Oh, Lord. All right, we're playing strong down low. 8-7. Mavs up by 1. Here we go. Oh, man. We got Julius Randle with the ball. See, look, there's Rudy Gobert. Watch Rudy, bro. Dude is so dirty, bro. The boy's a goofy Rudy Gobert. That was a good dunk by Gaff. Good putback. Hell yeah, Gaff. Get that trade value up, big dog. Yeah. We got about 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Anthony Edwards goes up and gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Coop is not playing. Yeah, there's no Coop tonight. All right. Anthony Edwards makes the first free throw. They make both. 9-8. Mavericks ball. Mavericks down by 1. Najee with it. Brings it down off a double screen. Najee on the wing. Throws it to Christie. Christie pump fakes on McDaniels. Drives. Pulls up. Misses. Max Christie has been off tonight. Rebounded by Julius Randle. Randle with the ball. You think this team looks different after the deadline? I hope so. Randle to Rudy Gobert. Top of the key, guarded by Dwight Powell. He's going to spin to the basket. Euros on Dwight. Goes up. Misses. And there's a foul. Loser. Marcel, do you care if Cooper is taking games off for ankle management? No. Get that tank up, baby. Coop wants a SmackDown con tomorrow. Shut down the rookie comparisons. I hope he plays tomorrow. And if so, that'd be great. All right, Rudy Gobert makes the first free throw. I feel like it's because Jason Kidd doesn't want rookie of the year. I don't think that's it. Rudy Gobert makes both free throws. Mavericks ball, 8-11. Mavs down by 3. Caleb Martin with the ball, guarded by McDaniels. Christie with the switch. Ooh, Christie almost tripped. Caleb Martin with the ball, off a screen set by Dwight. He's going to roll to the basket. Goes right up with a scoop layup and scores. Caleb Martin for 2. There we go. 10-11. Mavs down by 1. Rudy offensive bag looks so goofy, bro. Bro, he's a goof. I hate Rudy Gobert. I've always hated Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guarded by Caleb Martin. Over to McDaniels, guarded by Najee. Back to Edwards. Caleb Martin picks him up. Edwards drives right by him. Goes up. Tries to dunk on Dwight Powell. No good and no foul. Rebound by Caleb Martin over to Najee Marshall, who goes up for a layup in traffic, and it's good. There we go. 12-11. Mavs up by 1. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Julius Randle with the ball, guarded by PJ. Switch. Dwight Powell's on Randle. Tween. Pull up from the long 2, and it's good. Gotta be careful with Randle, bro. He's got a shot like that. Why isn't Cooper Flagg playing today? Injury management. Najee Marshall with the ball, guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. Finds Christie as he rolls around the screen set by Dwight. Back to Najee. Najee with the ball. Inside to Christie with the turnaround floater. No good. Rebounded by Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell with the ball gets stripped. Another turnover. Timberwolves got the ball. Anthony Edwards driving right on PJ Washington. PJ staying on his hip. Throws it over to McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Christie. Inside to Gobert. Najee trying to stay in tall on Gobert. Gobert missed, but he gets a late whistle. Rudy to the line for 2. Hey, Mavs playing pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. And hey, real quick. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I kind of like what I'm seeing from this team right now. Now I understand when the game starts rolling, when guys have to come off the bench, we're gonna start losing. But right now it looks pretty good. We're fighting hard, but we know it ain't gonna last long. If Coop ain't playing, I ain't staying. I understand. Just resting for tomorrow. Yeah, look, Cooper Flagg is fine. Just resting. But we got a timeout. And we got about 117 people in the chat, only 30 likes. I'm calling for a first quarter like spike. If you're enjoying this stream, if you're enjoying watching this Cooper Flaggless Mavs go off, go ahead and like the stream. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see you win. But we got a timeout. What happened last stream? I lost power because I think there was a transformer that blew out in my development. I live in a newer development, and the weather just took it out. So yeah. No Flag, not watching. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Max Christie about to turn up the sliders real quick. Probably. You better play hard though, because Hornets also have a back-to-back, and Khan is playing, so no excuses really. That's fair. Who do you think will carry us this game? I think it'll be Najee. PJ's playing good defense on Randall. I think Najee's playing very good. Christie's shot. I don't think Christie's made a single shot yet. He's taken a few shots. I think he's like 0 of 4, 0 of 5. So I think it's going to be a combination of a lot of our guys, but I think Najee's going to lead the charge on this one. 13 L points, yeah, 13 leaders. Yeah, 13 leaders. LeBron is terrible. Can't believe I drafted him over Jalen Johnson and Denny in my fantasy league. Ooh. Chat, I'm not a big fan of Denny of Dia. Maybe that's just me. I think, honestly, I think we about to lose 3 in a row. F it, we ball. Guys, come on. We knew we weren't that good. But amongst the rookies, Cooper Flagg is first in points, fourth in rebounds, fourth in assists, second in steals, and second in minutes. Hell yeah. Would you trade 80 and Najee for Giannis? Yes. Denny foul baits, but he damn good at it. He is. The way they blew that lead against the Lakers was straight up disgusting. Yeah, no, I saw it. I was watching from my phone in the dark. Rui Hachimura, bro. Rui Hachimura. Crazy. B Will the ball hog. Hey, man. He can attack the basket better than anybody else on this team. We got 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Rudy Gobert misses the first free throw because he's ugly. If there's an April Fool's game, how mean of a joke would it be to everyone on board and save likes for until the end of the game than giving you more likes than any other video? That'd be funny. LeBron only puts up like 44 or 45 to 55 in my league. Thought it'd be better. All right, Rudy Gobert misses both free throws. Rebound by P.J. Washington over to B. Will. B. Will bringing the ball down for the Dallas Mavericks. Over to Dwight Powell, top of the key. Guard by Gobert. Inside to B. Will. B. Will brings it out to the corner. Brings it around 2 screens set by Najee and PJ. He's guarded by Randall. He dribbles, drives, tries to go up and draw the foul, and he gets the whistle. Good job, B. Will. B. Will going to the line for 2. What do you think of the All-Star Rising game teams, Marcel? I don't really have an opinion on them because I typically don't watch All-Star Break. Like, I'll probably, do a watch-along for Cooper Flagg and also for Max Christie if he's in a 3-point competition. But other than that, I'm like, it's All-Star Break. Heard the moon turning pink on April 1st? Probably. All right. B. Will makes the first free throw. 13-13, tie game. B. Will misses the second one. Ooh, it goes and knocked back. Rebounded by Najee. PJ gets it. PJ dumps it. Oh, another turnover. Dante steals it. Attacks Christie. Throws it out to the wing to Anthony Edwards for a 3. He misses. Rebounded by Dwight Powell. Over to Max Christie. Christie trying to bring the ball down for the Mavericks. Throws over to Najee. Najee at the top. Off a screen set by Dwight. Goes right up at Rudy Gobert. Under the basket. Reverse layup. Oh, missed it. Almost went in. Rebounded by McDaniels. Over to Randall to bring the ball down. That was a nice take by Najee. Julius Randle guard by Brandon Williams. Going to drive on B. Will. Got to help him out. Julius Randle with the fadeaway, and he scores. Randle has not missed yet. 15-13, Mavs down by 2. Brandon Williams with the ball, guarded by Anthony Edwards. Over to Dwight Powell, the top. Hands off to Christie. Christie off the screen. Inside to Dwight. Dwight pump fakes. Gets fouled. Dwight Powell shooting 2. There we go. Dwight. Big boy Dwight. Big boy Dwight. We got Dwight Powell shooting 2. Dwight Powell shooting free throws. Misses the first one. Good God. I always watch NBA All-Star Weekend, but it's been on a decline for well over a decade now. After Gordon lost both times, and Mosley killed the dunk contest. It sucks because it's like when it comes to dunks, we've just kind of seen them all now. They're not really creative or spectacular anymore because it's like, wow, look at that reverse dunk. Saw that before. It is what it is. Poppy Najee, hey yo. Dwight's my goat, of course. Where's Clay? Chilling on the bench. No, Clay's out. I'm tripping. Dwight Powell makes the second free throw. We got a little Hardy party. Jaden Hardy's in. Oh, Lord. Here comes Anthony Edwards with the ball. Guard by Max Christie. Off screen set by Randall and Naz Reid, but Christie stays on his hip. Throws it to Naz Reid. Pump fakes on Christie from the wing. Pass to the corner, but McDaniels throws it out of bounds. Mavericks ball. Here we go. You think we bring back Powell? If we have the money for it, but I doubt we'll have the money for it because we need to move Anthony Davis. I'm a Timberwolves fan. I'm still subscribed. Appreciate you, Jonathan. B. Will with the ball. Off screen set by Dwight Powell and Christie. B. Will getting trapped. Almost loses it. Attacks the basket on Mike Conley. Fouls. Going to the line for two. Brandon Williams. Oh, man. Almost committed another turnover. Ain't seen a 360 double reverse East Bay from the free throw line. Well, is that humanly possible? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's humanly possible. All right, B. Will shooting 2 free throws. Misses the first one. Okay, we suck at free throws, bro. We are just so bad. Derrick Jones Jr. can do it. That's fair. So Dwight Powell not retiring in the NBA as a Maverick. We actually don't know what he plans to do at the end of the season. B. Will makes the second one. We have another tie game, 15-15 for about 5 minutes left in the quarter. We need Marcel dunk contest. Ooh, first dunk and I die. Luka missed at least 4 straight in the game this evening. Good God. All right, Mike Conley with the ball, guarded by B. Will. Over to Randall, top of the key, guarded by Dwight Powell. Jab step. Takes the long 2 over Dwight. Julius Randle cannot miss. They're just going to keep running through Randall. He's hot. B. Will with the ball. Over to Najee. Najee's going to drive. Inside to Dwight. Dwight got butterfingers. Almost missed the pass back to B. Will. The deep 3. Okay, B. Will. And he will. Okay, we needed that 3 to drop. 18-17. Mavs up by 1. Good Lord. All right, Julius Randle, guarded by Jaden Hardy, takes a 2 over Jaden. Misses. Okay, Jaden. Rebounded by Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall bringing the ball down. Throws it downhill to Jaden. Jaden literally commits another turnover because he couldn't catch the ball. Good Lord. Naz Reid with the ball, guarded by Dwight Powell. Passes to McDaniels. Over to Conley on the wing for a 3. Conley misses the 3. Rebounded by, Randall, but it's blocked by Najee. Saved by Najee. Over to B. Will. We're in transition. B. Will with the ball. Doesn't see Najee under the basket, so he brings it back around to Christie. Christie over to Jaden Hardy, top of the key. Christie's going to move to the other wing. Gets the ball from Hardy. Jab step. Drive on McDaniels. Tween. Euro. Out to Najee in the corner. The pass almost went out of bounds, but it's Mavs ball. There we go. Good Lord. What a transition. What a sequence. Najee blocked Randall. Love that. Have you driven around town yet, Marcel? No, I've not left my neighborhood yet. All right, we inbounded to Dwight. Dwight hands it to B. Will, who attacks the basket. Rebounded by Dwight, who goes up with a friendly touch for 2. 20-17. Mavs up by 3. Yes, sir. Anthony Edwards bring the ball down for the Timberwolves, guarded by Caleb Martin at the top. McDaniels trying to get a switch, but no good. Caleb Martin staying on Edwards. Edwards trying to drive on Caleb. Caleb's trying to stay in front of him. Turn around. The long 2 from the right elbow goes in for the Timberwolves. Andy Edwards sinks it. 19-20. Mavs up by 1. Jaden Hardy bring the ball down for the Mavs. Guarded by McDaniels. Dwight Powell trying to set a screen. Jaden Hardy drives. Lays it up, and it's good. There we go. Jaden Hardy for 2. 22-19. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Mike Conley with the ball in the wing. Guarded by Caleb Martin. Hands it off to Naz Reid, who's going to drive. Euros. Waits. Goes up and makes the layup. Oh, my God. He just held the ball and waited. Got the switch just like he wanted. 21-22. Mavs still up by 1. Brandon Williams bring the ball down for the Mavs. Off screen set by Dwight. B. Will is going to go up. Reverse layup. Oh, no good. He's shooting 2. But we got a timeout by the Timberwolves. How good are they playing? They're playing hard. If we had less turnovers, I'd probably be a lot happier. But, they're playing hard at least. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how long they can last. I know Anthony Edwards is really a force. I mean, Julius Randle ain't missing tonight, so we'll see. We'll see about this game. Is Ryan playing? I've not seen Ryan Nimhard yet. I want to see 7 in the rafters. Hey. You have to spend 24 hours in a cell with R. Kelly or Diddy. Who you choosing? Diddy? I feel like I could fight Diddy. I don't think I could fight R. Kelly. He's a bigger guy. It's not going to last. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. We can't afford to win this game, to be honest. Don't worry. We'll be good till the fourth quarter. We need a long lose streak, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with Dwight Powell energy. What's confusing to me is why hasn't his game evolved mid-range jump shot or 3-something? I feel like if they don't have him do it, it's not going to happen. It's kind of like probably the best example of is Brook Lopez. Like Brook Lopez was a traditional big who then had to like grow into a stretch big, right? I just don't think we ever did that for Dwight Powell. If there was no role made for him, he was never going to do it. If they weren't trying to make him into a stretch big, he would never just become a stretch big. You know what I mean? Are you Dallas or Fort Worth? Ooh, I ain't going to dox myself. I'm out here in Saginaw. Sag nasty. And ain't nothing. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Crook Lopez. We were getting killed by Randall's midi and isn't even locked in yet, and our bench will let us down. I'm happy as long as we keep scoring, win or lose. Yeah. As long as we don't get just a complete mud hole stomped. Like, did y'all see how the Hornets destroyed the 76ers the other day? Yeah, I don't want that to happen. Hell no. That's, oh my God, it was horrible. But anyway, it's the first quarter. We still got some time left in it. We'll see how far we go. And I'm really cold. Ooh, it is freezing in this room. Hopefully y'all are also doing well at home. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Y'all know I do care about you. Believe it or not, I do care. I ain't never represent, baby. Do no wrong. Cause I wanna make it so nasty, $1 million baby. They had like 50 points to the third, I believe. Yeah, don't want that to happen. Greetings, Mr. Digest. What's good, NBA world? How you doing, big dog? Hopefully you're doing well. Is my stream coming through clear? Am I lagging or anything? Let me know. I keep seeing the little things change. I want to rub baby oil on your head. Hey, yo. All right. The Hornets are going to be scary when they get it together, for sure. Norm Sonju. They're giving out his bobblehead today. Can't stand Rudy COVID Gobert. It's actually his fault that the NBA shut down. Can't stand that man. Shout out to Coach Norm. All right. Brandon Williams shooting his 2 free throws. Let's see him. Let's see him. Makes the first one. If PJ can somehow turn around by season's end and we still end up with a good draft spot, the season salvaged, it's a lot of things that got to happen. I think they're plotting on my parlays during timeouts. Maybe. There you go. That man Simba, he's about to make a lot of money on us. Switch it up. Switch it up. B-Will knocks down both free throws. Good job, B-Will. 24-21. Mavs up by 3. We got about 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. Naz Reid drives, gets fouled. Going to the line for 2. I ain't never represent, baby. God, there's certain songs that just stuck in my head. I'm just like, All right, Naz Reid makes the first free throw. 22-24. Let's see where they go from here. Naz Reid makes both. 23-24. Mavs up by 1. Let's go. The longest first quarter, I swear. It's been kind of long. Yeah. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. All right. Brandon Williams with the ball. Off a screen set by Dwight. B-Will. Pump fake. Out to Caleb Martin. Pump fake drive. He's under the basket. Goes up for a reverse layup. Tough layup. And he gets it to go. Caleb Martin for 2. Good take. Good take. Julius Randle with the ball. It's 26-23. Mavs up by 3. He passes to Mike Conley in the corner. Going baseline under the basket. Guarded by Brandon Williams. He brings it back out to to Anthony Edwards. Guarded by Caleb Martin and Dwight. Over to the wing. Who's that? Clark going to drive on Jaden Hardy. Bounce pass out to Naz Reid for 3. And he knocks it down. 26-26 tie game. Here we go. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Oop. Shoots the mid-range shot. Knocks it down, but Dwight Powell got hit in the nose. Oh, that was kind of crazy. All right. Andy Edwards with the ball. Over to Naz Reid. Over to Mike Conley in the corner. He's going to drive on B. Will. Spins. Goes up with a floater. And it rolls out. Rebounded by Brandon Williams. Throws it downhill, but it's a turnover. Naz Reid steals it. Oh, good God. Passes to Mike Conley. Over to Anthony Edwards. Drives on Dwight Powell under the basket. Throws it out to Clark. Over to Naz Reid. A three over Caleb Martin is no good. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gets it to Mike Conley for a three. He knocks it down. God dang, guys. These turnovers are going to be the death of us. Are you watching Super Bowl? Probably not. All right. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Off a screen set by Dwight. Jaden Hardy at the top. Trying to work his way to the middle. Pass to PJ. PJ's going to drive on Naz Reid. Creates some space. Throws up a floater. No good. Dwight Powell trying to get it back. Saves it. Throws it out to Jaden Hardy. I'm sorry, B-Will. B-Will to Jaden Hardy. Jab step. Tween. Dribble drive. Euros out to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin for the corner three. Why not? Air ball. Oh, this is a goofy-ass lineup. Good Lord. Naz Reid over to Mike Conley to Anthony Edwards, guarded by Caleb Martin. 30 seconds left. He's going to drive, throwing up the alley-oop to the big man. Timberwolves score again, 31-28. We're going to get in Caleb Martin jersey? Never. 76ers fans want to blow up their team. You're on the stream. That's hilarious. All right. Brandon Williams with the ball. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Off screen set by PJ. Get the switch. He's got Naz Reid on him. B-Will tween. Dribble drive. Creates some space. Throws it up as Naz Reid touches earth, but he gets fouled. B-Will shooting two. Love that. B-Will's on a hot one. What does Marcel know about Saginaw? He's the future mayor of Saginaw. I am the mayor of Saginaw. Dwight Powell has a magnetic force on his face. Definitely. We can't win against Minnesota. Bro, we beat Minnesota. This changes everything. Literally. B-Will misses the first free throw. Love it. I love it. It's only a one possession game. Yeah, it's also just the first quarter though. Don't wanna lose your cool, you know what I'm saying? B-Will makes the second free throw, thank God. 29-31. All right, 5 seconds left. Mike Conley bring the ball down, guarded by B-Will. Over to Naz Reid takes a big three over PJ to end the quarter. No good. 31-29. Mavs only down by 2. Not bad for the first quarter. Turnovers. If I have to say one thing, I have to say turnovers. Drop a like only if you feel like it. But yeah, turnovers are our biggest issue. However, even with those turnovers, I think we did a good job. Julius Randle can't miss right now. Mike Conley is upping the tempo, forcing us to have to run. He's going to force us to make mistakes. So we got to keep it player, if you will. So, some good stuff going on in the first quarter, but we'll see what it looks like in the second. We need Max Christie to start hitting shots because we don't have Clay today at all. Naz Reid just looked like me in driveway. Oh, Lord. Lakers losing by 27. Good God. Good Lord, man. This team is a disaster. I mean, to be fair, none of our good players are playing. PJ... I don't even know if we can say PG's our best player. Who is our best player tonight? Is it Najee? Is it B-Will? Because it ain't PJ, it ain't Gaff. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, who's our dog? Who's our guy? Donovan Mitchell dunked on Drew Timme with 2 hands. Good God. Team is boring without the rookies. Timberwolves are a good fourth quarter team. Oh, we're screwed. Caleb unironically been good lately. I'm all for it. An actual basketball player, yeah. He does not live in Saginaw, Michigan. No, I do not live in Saginaw, Michigan. I will not reveal where I live on stream for the safety of myself. I'm joking. It's a joke. Excuse me. So sorry. Cause you wanna marry a nasty $1 million baby. But we got a timeout. Anyone know what's up with Ryan? I have no idea. Don't know why he's not playing. Let me see. The Con has 21 points in the second quarter, 5 minutes left. Good God. More drives, less threes. That's also true. We should do that. I wish Nimby was still getting minutes. Yeah. Smart. 30 people would be outside your door begging for an autograph. If any of you guys came to my house begging for an autograph, I'd feel weird about it. I'd invite you in and just be like, yo, you want to hang out? Cool. Don't come ask for a freaking autograph. The turnovers would go down a little bit if we played Nimby. That's also true. I saw you at Harry Hines the other night. Hey, yo, chill out, man. Chill out. Who won the tip? It was the Mavericks. All right, second quarter is underway. Timberwolves have the ball. A missed shot, but they got the rebound back. They're going to try to attack Nimby, and they score. Get the and one on Ryan Nembhard. Uh-oh. 33-29. About to make a three-point play. More threes. They have to keep up with Timberwolves' pace. Yeah. I mean, we ain't really got three-point shooters, so. I want Davis out of Dallas. Same. Z's. All right. They convert the and one. It's now 29-34. Mavs down by 5. Ryan Nembhard is bringing the ball down for the Mavericks. Gafford sets a screen for him. He rolls, gets the switch, attacks, throws up to Gaff. That was a high alley-oop. Bad pass by Ryan Nembhard. Saved by the Timberwolves. They're going downhill. They go up, miss the layup. Saved by PJ. He throws it down to Ryan Nembhard in transition, who scores on the other end. Good defense that led to offense. 31-34. All right. Timberwolves the ball, passing around. Oh, Miles Kelly in the game. Naz Reid takes a three over Gaff. He misses. Rebounded by Ryan Nembhard. Brings the ball down for the Mavericks. Pass to PJ on the wing. Takes a 3J. Airballs it. Gaff saves it. But it goes out of bounds. Good God. Good God. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. All right. Timberwolves with the ball. Top of the key, guard by Nembhard, off a screen. Throws it to the wing to Naz Reid. Drives on Jaden Hardy. Goes up. No good. Out of bounds. Mavs ball. Okay, good defense. Good defense. 34-31. Mavs down by 3. We got about 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Ryan Nembhard bring the ball down for the Mavs. Off screen set by Gaff. Ooh, stops. Inside. Another turnover. Yay! The Timberwolves get it. Dante DiVincenzo has like 5 steals because we can't keep the ball. Naz Reid goes up for an alley-oop and dunks right on Gaff. Naz Reid didn't complete the alley-oop. He threw the alley-oop. 36-31. God dang. Ryan Nembhard to PJ. PJ with the ball. He's going to drive. Goes up with a floater. No good. It's weak. Rebounded by the Timberwolves yet again. We are so sloppy. Oh, this offense doesn't even make sense. This offense makes no sense. Dante DiVincenzo for a 3, and he airballs it. Saved by, PJ. PJ with the ball over to Jaden Hardy. Hardy bring the ball down. A 3 from Hardy is no good. Surprise, surprise. Another turnover. Dante DiVincenzo inside to the big man who misses the layup, but he gets fouled. Timberwolves shooting free throws. So we got PJ Gaff, Miles Kelly, Jaden Hardy, and Ryan Nembhard. All right, they missed the first free throw. This team is frustrating. This team painful to watch, dog. Oh, I know. The Timberwolves make the second free throw. They split them. 31-37. We got PJ back on the bench. He is not doing well. Ryan Nembhard with the ball. He's going to drive under the basket. Throws it. Oh, goes out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. Hey, how many turnovers do we have as a team? We have to have at least 10 turnovers. Like, we're just not that good. Like, this game shouldn't even be this close. We have 10 turnovers. We actually have 10 turnovers. That's Nas Reed. Passes back to the top. Guard by Nembhard. Take a step back three. They miss. Rebounded by Miles Kelly. Miles Kelly to Najee. Najee bring the ball down. Najee to Miles Kelly. Miles Kelly to Jaden Hardy. Corner three. And he makes it. There you go, Jaden. The confidence to shoot it no matter what. 34-37. Mavs down by 3. All right. McDaniels over to the wing. Guard by Ryan. He's going to drive right up on Gaff, but Ryan stays on him. Shoots baseline over Ryan. No good. Rebounded by Miles Kelly. Miles Kelly bring the ball down. Off the screen set by Gaff. Finds Najee on the wing. Najee going to drive on McDaniels. Turn around. Head down. Goes up for a layup. Misses. Rebounded by Dante. Throws it down. But the pass was stolen by Miles Kelly. Good defense. Finds Ryan Nembhard on the other side. Ryan over to Jaden Hardy. Hardy for the three on the wing. No good. Rolled in and out. Rebounded by Nas Reed. Nas Reed with the ball. Nas Reed over to Dante DiVincenzo. Over to the wing. Over to the corner to McDaniels. All alone for a three. And he knocks it down. Man, we don't close out. Oh man, 40-34. Timeout. Yo. Can y'all hear me? Are we good? Is the stream straight? What happened? We good? Yes or no, Chad? Is the stream all right? Refresh your stream. Let me know if it works. Because all my stuff says it's fine. I'm not seeing a drop in frame rate. It says the audio's glitched. Are we good? Oh, I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. If it's messed up, just refresh your stream and it should fix it. You good now, but it was glitching before. Okay. What happened to the stream versus Lakers? My power went out. Whole ice storm going on. I lost power. We out here playing pickup basketball. Might need to lower my bit rate. Probably. I'll have to take a look at it at halftime. Refs got to focus on the betting odds. Maybe. Been here since the beginning. Haven't had any problems? Okay. Why would they focus on the game? Hey, maybe not. Come on, Ref Digest. What's going on? What's up with this? Why are we down by 6? It's bad. Bad news bears. But, I mean, we're here. I'm getting a commercial for a drink called Nuri. Everybody was just shaking their butts. Very weird. Rev Digest, make the calls right or we're slashing your tires. Yeah, threaten the ref. That's how a real man does it. We threaten the ref. As one should. Man. But we got a timeout. Need Max back in. Let his shot. Let him shoot through it. Yeah, his shot has not been falling, but we may need him to shoot out of his funk. We gonna need something. We gonna need something. All right, we are back. Ryan Nembhard over to Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell with the ball. Top of the key guard by Rudy Gobert. Trying to find somebody open. Dwight Powell. Literally, somebody get open. Finds Jaden Hardy. Hardy with the ball. Off screen set by Dwight. Pulls up over Rudy Gobert. Misses. Rebounded. Dwight's fighting for it. He gets pushed. No foul. That's crazy. Dante DiVincenzo with the ball. Top of the key. Inside Rudy Gobert, who's all alone and gets the and one. Come on, Ryan. Why would you foul? Oh, my God. Oh, boy. 42-34. Anyway. So sad. Rudy Gobert shooting free throw. And one. Misses. Rebounded by Dwight Powell. About 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. They're zooming in on the court. Is something wrong with the court? Najee with a floater is no good. Rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert with the ball. Passes down. They get it to... Oh. Another foul by Ryan Nembhard, bro. What are you doing, bro? Fouled McDaniels. Just turned back in. Is Caleb Martin doing his thing? He was doing all right. Can't get anything to go in. Nope, our offense is trash. So bad. So bad. This team sucks. Sucks. Poorly constructed. Where's Clay and Coop? They're out. All right. What was that? Bones Highland with the ball. Guarded by Brandon Williams. Pass to Randall. Back to Highland. Back to Randall. Guarded by Najee. He's going to drive on Najee. Create some space. Pass to the corner. McDaniels for three. Misses. Rebound by Najee Marshall. Najee to Max Christie. Christie with the ball. Guarded by Randall. He's going to drive right past him. Stop. Pump fake. Goes up. Falling. He shoots. He gets fouled. Going to the line for two. Good job, Max Christie, for drawing that foul. Getting to the line. And that's how you do it. God, I have been staring at a screen too long. My eyes are getting sore. Because I want to make that. Christie makes the first free throw, of course. He's a shooter. He's like that. 35-42. What makes you hate Rudy Gobert? What makes you love him? Christie makes both. Love to see that. Ant has not even woken up yet, and we're already getting beat like this. Yeah, it's rough. Bones Highland bring the ball down for the Timberwolves, guarded by Brandon Williams. Throws it to Gobert. Back to Highland. Highland off the screen. Goes up, attacks the basket, and scores. That was a very weird tactic, but the Timberwolves scored too. All right. Brandon Williams off a screen set by Dwight. Passes to Christie on the wing. Guarded by Dante. He's going to drive. Almost loses it. Dante DiVincenzo has been picking pockets all night. Goes out of bounds, but it's our ball. Good Lord. I asked, do you think we're going to get 50 points in the first half? Well, we got 6.5 left, and guess who's checking in? Anthony Edwards. Crazy. Najee Marshall with the inbound to Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell hands off to Najee. Najee off the screen. Bumps down low. Passes to Najee. Oh, Dwight Powell literally dribbles it out of bounds. Turnover. Bet you we finished with like 30 turnovers. All right, Bones Highland bringing the ball down. Personally, I think Ant is overrated. Not even. He's really good. McDaniels the ball, guarded by Caleb. Over to Randall, guarded by Najee. Back down Najee. Step back, long two, and Julius Randle shoots it over Najee Marshall and Brandon Williams. 46-44. Julius Randle almost stole the ball from us yet again, but he goes out of bounds. Embarrassing. All right, we inbound to Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell trying to find somebody. No one's getting open. Over to Caleb Martin on the wing. Off the screen. Inside to Powell. Goes up. Powell misses the reverse layup, but it's our ball. Good Lord. A player named Anthony is checking in. Oh, not for the Mavericks. Having excited, yeah. Hornet thumbnail for tomorrow's in his. All right, appreciate it. All right, B with the ball over to Dwight. Dwight's just going to attack the basket, but he throws it out to Max Christie for a corner three. Misses. Okay, rebound by Bones Highland. He's going all the way. And, ooh, misses the layup on the other end. Out of bounds, our ball. I'm so glad I took this game off, yeah. Ant is most definitely not overrated, not even. Under over 24.5 turnovers, I take the under. Caleb Martin with a floater, ugly as hell, missed, fouled. Dwight Powell got fouled? Dwight Powell got fouled. This is such a bad game. Like, I'd say this is a bad game for both teams. I know the Timberwolves are up by 10, but, like, we're almost giving them this game. Ant is called me. Yeah, no, Ant is, like, legit. I can never say he's underrated. Or overrated. Can't say that. Dude is legit. Mavericks for, like, Mavericks right now. Mavericks, yeah. Yeah, his three-point shot did get better. All right, Beaver with the ball, guarded by Bones Highland. Guarded by Naz Reid, got the switch. Over to Christie, back to Williams. Williams dribble, drive, goes up, misses the layup. Out of bounds, our ball. Good Lord. This is a free win for Timbs, yeah. Bro, man's gonna cook for real. It's pretty rough. Hard out here for a pant. Hope they enjoy their night off. Yeah. Bro, Brian James literally almost has more points than his dad. I saw he's got like 8 points, right? All right, we inbounded, but we missed the shot. It is now the Timberwolves' ball. Told you before the game, Ant is questionable with his foot injury, so obviously he's not 100%. Oh, I didn't even know he had a foot injury. Jason Kidd looks disgusted. Bones Highland bringing the ball down. Over to McDaniels, going baseline, out to Naz Reid, guarded by Caleb Martin. Over to Bones at the top, over to Randall on the wing, guarded by Najee. He's going to try and drive, turn around, try to create space. Attacks, goes up and under, and gets the layup to go. Good Lord. Najee, he cooked you. Had you in a mother-loving blender. B. Will with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavs. Calling for a weird ISO. B. Will with the ball. Guarded by Bones Highland. Oh, loses it. But it was poked out by the Timberwolves. Our ball. Tempted to swap over to the Spurs-Rockets game. Sheesh. All right. B. Will with the inbound. Inbounds to Dwight Powell. Guarded by Naz Reid. Back to B. Will, who goes up and scores right at the basket. Low-key, it's just the B. Will show out there. He's kind of just hogging the ball. But that's fine. It's not like we have many options. All right, 38-48, Mavs down by 10. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guarded by B. Will. Oh, Caleb Martin picks his pockets, going the other way with it. I know you see Najee. Euros to Najee. Najee goes up and scores on Anthony Edwards. Good job. What's going to work? Teamwork. Bones Highland with the ball, guarded by B. Will. Over to Naz Reid. Naz Reid guarded by Caleb Martin. Backing him down. Turn around. Hook shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. And he gets his putback. 40 to 50. Mavs down. Caleb Martin with the ball. Euros to the basket. Dumps it out to Najee on the wing. Najee Marshall guarded by Julius Randle. B. Will getting the switch and fade. But he finds Caleb Martin on the wing. Caleb Martin at the top. Guarded by Bones Highland. Drives. Spins, fade away two, rolls right in and out. Ooh, rebound by Dwight Powell. Ball's going everywhere. Somehow finds Caleb Martin. Think he went out of bounds. I don't know what's going on. This is just disgusting. So disgusting. All right, it's our ball, I guess. All right, Najee with the inbound. To Gaff. Gaff on the wing. Over to Max Christie, guarded by McDaniels. Ooh, almost loses it. It's a foul. Okay. Christie got fouled. Brian should be in the Rising Stars, man. Stop it. Did you guys see the Pacer game a week ago where they didn't get 30 in the first half? Look, I'm telling you, the Pacers are the one team that's tanking really hard that can get away with it. No one's doubting, like no one's questioning what the Pacers are doing. The Pacers are not this bad. They're just good at looking bad. All right, Mavs get fouled again. What's up with all these fouls? McDaniels, what are you doing? Pacers falling tanking? Yeah. All right, we got Max Christie shooting free throws yet again. Pacers are dirty tanking. We're ethically tanking. Yeah. Like, the Pacers have a lot of good talent. There's no way you're losing all these games. Christie makes the first free throw. Like, you've got Benedict Mathurin. You've got... Is Obi Toppin still there? If so, they got Obi Toppin. They have Andrew Nembhard. They got Pascal Siakam, Jay Huff. Like, they've got good enough players where you shouldn't really be losing all these games. But, you know. No Halliburton and no Miles Turner, and you could fool anybody. Christie makes both free throws, 42-50. Mavs down by 8. Julius Randle bringing the ball down for the Timberwolves. We got about 3 minutes left in this quarter. Julius Randle, guard by Gaff. Attacks the basket. Tries to create some space. Bumps. Gets the fade away. No good. Swatted back. Saved by Brandon Williams. Bebo with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavs. Guard by Ant over to Najee. Najee's going to drive. Ooh, gets fouled. There we go. Well, we got a timeout. 42-50. We're not out. Report Knicks could trade Mikal Bridges for Drew Holiday, then trade Cat for Giannis. Yeah, I saw reports saying that wherever Giannis goes, Drew Holiday goes too. Like, Giannis wants to be traded to wherever Drew Holiday is. People then thought, oh, that means that Giannis will go to the Timberwolves. No, not at all. That's not how that works. But we got a timeout. It'll be interesting to see where Giannis goes. Yeah, I think Giannis will go to Miami. That's where I think. I don't know why Bucks would want Cat, maybe a 3-team. I don't know. Could have traded Drew to the Mavs months ago then. Yeah. If we had traded for Drew Holiday, then that means we could have easily gotten Giannis. Giannis in the West would mean there's hardly any top talent left in the East. That's also very true. The East would just remain open. It's like the West is so stacked, and it might be because the average, like out of the 15 teams in the West, the average Western Conference team is actually a competent franchise and organization, where, oddly enough, I feel like the average Eastern Conference organization is a joke. Like, I don't think a lot of the Eastern Conference teams are ran very well. Don't get me wrong, there's bad franchises in the West as well. Like, the Kings and the Suns, I think, are poorly ran franchises. But in the East, like, I don't think Milwaukee is ran very well. I don't think, I really don't think the Bulls are a bad franchise. Poorly ran. I think in the West, the Grizzlies are also a poorly ran franchise. But, like, I just feel like a lot of teams in the East are just ran badly. And that's why talent leaves the East to go West. Because I always wonder, why is one conference better than the other? It's like, it's got to be just how they're ran. I think the Wizards for a very long time were poorly ran, but I think they're starting to turn around. Who's left in the East? Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Embiid, Tatum, Brown. The good GMs and management like the warm weather to reward themselves. That's fair. That's fair. I hate the East-West split. It's so weird. Like, it never really felt balanced. It always felt like it was lopsided. It would be much better if the two conferences were close to each other. Yeah. Draymond said Rose matters more to Chicago than MJ. I think so. MJ played his last game in Chicago like 30 years ago. Like 30 years ago. Like, you got to think about the average Chicagoan didn't grow up watching MJ. They grew up watching D Rose. And I think D Rose, and also I don't think Michael Jordan after he retired did much for the city of Chicago. So I think Derrick Rose by default means more. But you have to ask the people. I think the old heads would say MJ, but you got to ask the people. All right, Anthony Edwards gets fouled on a layup attempt. He's shooting 2. 50-44. We're only down by 6. About 2.5 minutes left. We're hanging in there. I was kind of waiting for like a 3-point barrage from like the Timberwolves or whatever, but nope, we're hanging in there. Anthony Edwards makes the first free throw. When one is much weaker, it sucks in the playoffs. It does. Gafford is definitely getting traded because now all of a sudden they're doing autograph signing and a jersey giveaway. Yep, I see they're playing. It felt balanced last year, the year before that. That's fair. It makes the finals kind of a joke. I mean, if I'm an Eastern Conference team, I'm not preparing for the playoffs. I'm preparing for the finals. Like, if I'm the Celtics, I'm not thinking about who I have to see in the East. I'm only thinking about who I got to see in the West. That's how easy the East is. A missed shot from the Mavericks. Timberwolves go the other way. Missed shot by the Timberwolves. Rebounded by Christie. Over to Najee Marshall. Back to Christie. Christie. Ooh. Wide open three. Airballed. Rebounded by Gaff. Gaff under the basket. Fighting for it. Stripped by Naz Reid. Holy turnover. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Going right back. Christie. Creates some space. Baseline jumper for 2. And he knocks it down. 54-44. We're down by 10 yet again. Rose was bred and born there. That's the difference. Oh, that's also true. I forgot Derrick Rose is from Chicago. All right, Brandon Williams attacking the basket. Misses the layup. Goes right back up and scores. Good job, B-Will. 46-54. All right. Anthony Edwards with the ball guarded by Max Christie. Caleb Martin's there for help. Pass to Naz Reid. Over to Dante. Dante's going to put the ball on the floor, but he passes out to Randall. Randall, corner 3. Misses. Rebounded by B-Will. B-Will with the ball. Bring it down. Finds Caleb Martin, who cuts to the basket. Inside to Gaff. Gaff gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Woo. Good Lord. D-Rose from Chicago. I think that's why he cried when he got traded. Yeah. I think in basketball lore, like, D-Rose is part of basketball history. Like, what was he? What, he was like the youngest MVP ever. He almost took out the Miami Heat the LeBron led Miami Heat. Like, he was a force. All right, Gafford makes the first free throw. You know, and I think he was also just a good, like, he was an all-around great guy and great player that, like, no one hated D-Rose. You always had respect for him. He was supposed to be, like, the next face of the league. He was supposed to be, like, LeBron's rival. But, unfortunately, that's not how it worked out. Gafford makes both. Yay. 54-48. B-Will is sadly tougher than Gafford. Eesh. Prime PG almost took LeBron. Yeah. Paul George was close. There was a few guys that got close. All right, here we go. Anthony Edwards with the ball off a screen, guarded by Gaff and Caleb Martin. Passes to Naz Reid, guarded by Christie. Back to Randall. Wing 3 over Najee. Misses. Rebounded by B-Will. Good box out from Christie. I saw that. B-Will with the ball, going the other way with it. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Oh, he loses the ball. Dante DiVincenzo on the other end gets the breakaway dunk. Good Lord, these turnovers, bro. We ain't got no ball security, bro. 14 turnovers? Yeah, we can go for 30. Najee Marshall with the ball. Top of the key. Off a double screen. Najee Marshall on the wing. Dribble. Drive. Pump fake. Out to B-Will on the left elbow for 2. Misses. Rebounded by Naz Reid. Over to Anthony Edwards. 10 seconds left in the second quarter. All right. Anthony Edwards, guarded by Caleb Martin. Inside pass to Julius Randle was tipped by the Mavericks. Goes out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. 4 seconds left. Relatable. My left knee is so cooked. What happened to your left knee, bro? Good God. Dante inbounds it to Julius Randle, who goes right up and gets fouled by Najee. Good Lord. Julius Randle shooting 2. Man. Can't wait for this team to get good again. When does that happen? What exactly does Gafford do? I don't know. Don't know. Julius Randle makes the first free throw. Don't know. We suck, yeah. Well, we're injured. Julius Randle makes both. 58-48, 10-point game. Inbound to Christie. Christie with the last heave. Misses. 10-point game at the half. We didn't get to 50. We need to suck harder. Look at the standings. The tank is getting crowded. Low key, yeah. Teams are starting to bottom out. And the Mavericks, unfortunately, we don't really have it in us to just full-on tank. Like, I think D-Pen said it earlier. It's like an ethical tank when you look at the standings. Like, we have 19 wins and 27 losses. The Clippers have been winning a lot, so we're not catching up to the Clippers. That ship has sailed. But the Timberwolves are 18 and 26, so if we lose this, then we may swap with them. The Jazz, we could probably somehow tank to get down there, but I think we're too far ahead of the Kings and the Pelicans. They're both 12 and 36, the other's 12 and 37. We can possibly get to that 12th spot. I don't think we go any lower than that. I think we finished between 11 and 12 this year. Where did we finish last year? Did we finish 13th last year? Gafford plays Ninja Guide instead of focus on improving. Gafford being them streams. Shooters should still be hitting shots. Should. Keyword should. Max Christie's having a horrible game. Don't worry, we'll keep losing. We didn't crack 50. Ugh, yeah. I wish more players had the work ethic of the greats. I feel like they do. I don't know. I don't think the greats of the past worked harder than players now. I could be wrong. We can still finish 12th. That's fair. Is Rudy Gobert hurt? I hope so. Just kidding. I'm hoping for a dead cat bounce from the... What? I'm hoping for a dead cat bounce from the Pelicans because they have no incentive to lose. That's fair. No, we had the last play-in spot last year. Oh, that's right. We were 10th seed. We were 10th. I'm tripping. So we're doing pretty good. If we had a top 3 pick, who would y'all want to get? Give me Aaron Peterson. Pels might turn around, maybe. Is PJ hurt? I don't think so. He's just playing bad. Shaq and AI had the greatest work ethics ever. Shaq had a horrible work ethic. AI was naturally gifted. Like, when people said the work ethic of the greats, like, the one player that comes to mind that had the best work ethic was Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Tim Duncan. I mean, who else had a great work ethic? Dead cat bounce is a trading term. It's when a stock or asset bottoms out and does a little bounce upward before going down more. Oh, I was about to say, dead cat bounce. I ain't never heard of that. I've never heard that term before. I'm about to use that in the most wrong, like, context, the worst context possible. I'm like, yeah, man, that dead cat bounce. Can't wait for that. What? MJ had the best work ethic, to be honest. Well, to be honest, Michael Jordan actually didn't have the best work ethic. Wasn't this man like a degenerate gambler who was also like out like getting drunk? The man's eyes are as yellow as your piss right now. Like, Michael Jordan had like probably the worst work ethic. Did he play hard? Yes. Did he bulk up that 1 year to combat the Pistons? Sure. Let's not forget Michael Jordan was also a degenerate. Like, let's not forget that. Dirk had a good work ethic. True. Very true. What the F has happened to D'Angelo Russell? A crime against humanity. How could you leave him out of the greats with best work ethics? I forgot about that story. How after the 06 loss, Dirk completely changed his diet and his mentality. He was a man on a mission after that. Yeah, Kobe Bryant had a really good work ethic. Coop out because his ankle. Yep. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the game. Enjoy that tank. See you, D-Pen. Ain't nobody worked harder on those pizzas than Charles Barkley. 2 pizzas a day. Yep. I've been going to sleep early ever since my power was out this weekend. Oh, man. Hopefully you got power back now. But yeah, I mean, there are some players who don't have to work hard, and there's some players that have to work hard. And when you get to the NBA, a lot of the time, players understand that about themselves. Some players like, I don't really got to do too many workouts. I don't really have to be in the gym that much. While other players like, I'm the first one in, the last one out. You know, some players know that they got to work harder. Do you plan on doing a 24 live stream soon? Probably. We'll see. I have to look at my schedule and what I have like coming up and certain things and find the right day. Honestly, it's a lot harder to find the perfect day for a 24-hour live stream. Like, it's harder than I thought. Because I have so much going on. I have to, like, plan around it. Luka will forever be a Maverick in my heart. Well, of course. Talent versus skill. Some people got to work for it harder. Yep. We all know how Iverson was about practicing. Practice? We talking about practice? Please. Yeah. I've heard from birdies that Anthony Davis does not work hard in practice. That's just what I heard. That Anthony Davis in practice, it's like, he takes it very lightly. But that's just me. Larry Bird once ate 10 gallons of ice cream and 7 wedding cakes when injured. That's disgusting. That is actually disgusting. Tank Day, of course. Tank. Somebody say Tank. Tank Day. I had no idea my hometown Dallas was this bad until I bet on them. They are getting toasted. Yeah, I would never bet on the Mavericks. I care too much about my own money. If you're going to take practice lightly, then I feel like you should at least put the time into your personal fitness. For sure, for sure. How Dalaska treating you? Well, I haven't really left my house at all. My girlfriend said that the main roads and highways are pretty much clear. At least they're, like, drivable. But, like, my neighborhood is bad. I think by tomorrow or Friday at the latest, it should be cleared up. Should. Keyword should. So we'll see. Alaska sucks. Black ice everywhere. Yeah, I did hear there's a lot of black ice on the highways. It's a little warmer right now, more like normal winter. Hope your power don't go out again. No, my power should be fine. It hasn't been flickering. But no, yeah, I think by Monday things should be back to normal for the most part. Hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying warm. Hopefully none of you guys had to deal with nothing too crazy. The only thing I've been dealing with is I'm not running out of food. Like, I'm not out of food, but I'm like, man, I'm digging pretty deep in my freezer right now. What else do I have? Like, I'm actually out of bread. I want to make a sandwich. I'll be all right. I think next week I should be good for like another week. Then I gotta get groceries. Oh, that 10 gallons of ice cream and 7 wedding cake story is how the smoking Cuban was treating Luka pre-trade. The smoking Cuban. Yo, I'm cool with some of the writers for smoking Cuban. They actually asked me to be a writer for their website this year, but it didn't pan out. There was no winter until that snow came in. It was over 80 degrees like right before it. I do remember that. Texas gets like 1 week of winter a year. This was our week of winter. And then we're back to just warm weather or not freezing temps, right? Texas is only bad for like 1 week out of the year. I finished all the snacks today. Oh, Lord. When did Coop get the hand injury? He had a hand injury like early this season, but he's fine. I want to say he's out with like an ankle injury, but I think it's like ankle injury management because he did miss some time with the ankle injury. He came back, but now I don't think he's doing back-to-backs. I think that's what that is. I am part of Snacks Digest too. Hey, Snacks Digest, is that what this is? When I just eat snacks on stream, we call it Snack Digest. Right now I'm eating vanilla wafers. I freaking love these. Could eat them all day. We'll be shorts and tank tops in 2 weeks. Bro, I'm in shorts and I got a tank top under this hoodie right now, bro. Like, come on now. I'm always in shorts. Always. Oh, I got a tattoo the other day, guys. I don't know if I showed you my new tat. So, I grew up a fan of Mac Miller. Huge, huge fan. And so I got his album tatted on my leg. Hold on. I got like a big old thigh. Hold on. I actually got it with my sister, too. Shout out to Camille. I don't know if you can see. It says kids. Kids. Kicking incredibly dope shit. Hold on. Maybe if I stand on a chair. Yeah, there it is. Whoa, look at that leg. I don't know. I don't think you can really see it. But yeah, kids. Kicking incredibly dope shit. Shout out to Mac Miller. It was my first, well, I guess it was my second leg tat. I want more tattoos. I forgot you lived in Toronto. Me? I live in Texas. Who lives in Toronto? Mavericks Digest, Hort Me coming up. Oh, man. LeBron Digest, stop it. They decided that they can win tomorrow and haven't fully committed to the tank yet, it seems. If they had committed, then they have Flagg playing tonight. Or we're showcasing players for the trade market. I love vanilla wafers too. They're so good. I like the injury management game. Play the important rookie of the year battle we want to see while limiting risk for a game we don't mind losing. Exactly. Mac Miller Blue Slide Park. Love that album. Great album. Marcel with the power lifter legs. Oh, dude, these thighs are huge. Y'all trying to see me flex these thighs? Y'all want to see more of these Clydesdale legs of mine? Ran track for like 10 years. Would you ever trade Kyrie for LeBron? No. You know, Khan is a great teammate. When Cooper was asked about what 3 things to have in zombie apocalypse, Cooper said food, guns, and Khan can nipple. Love that. Hey, yo, I know you want to see these legs. Stop it. Brian James to Dallas. Stop it. They definitely need to make some trades. Having a top 5 payroll with a bottom 10 team isn't a good combo. Yes, thank you. That's what I've been trying to make absolutely clear, and I really hope the front office understands it too. And a lot of these news articles and headlines we see are just posturing. There is no point in being a top 5 team in salary when you are a bottom 10 team. That makes no sense whatsoever. And then you got a number 1 talent in Cooper Flagg. What are we doing? It's actually frustrating. Marcel popped the Quaalude. He's getting freaky. Hey, pop a Quaalude if you're freaky. My girl asked me, what's a Quaalude? I'm like, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it, baby. Hey, pop a Quaalude if you're freaky. My wife shouted, no thank you in response to seeing them. Well, that's good. You have a good wife. You have a good wife. Grandpa, LeBron James. But yeah, man, these legs are... I used to be a power lifter, man. Calves strong, thighs strong. Except my knees are weak, bro. I have horrible knees. But yeah. Have I showed you guys my Raptors tattoo? It's on my calf. I've got a lot more, but they're like all upper body and some on my back. I actually want more tattoos. Thought about getting a neck tat. Thought about it. 80 knees? Oh, dude, yeah. No, I got D-Rose knees, if I'm being honest. Clippers won 16 of their last 19. Props to them. They almost had to give OKC the number 1 pick. Brian James tattoo next, Marcel. All right, none of that. Grow a mohawk and go for a Birdman from Miami. Dog. Shout out to what was his name? Chris Anderson? Was that his actual name? He was actually a pretty good player. I'm watching a pillow commercial with PJ Washington. Nice. Love you, PJ, but need you to play a little better. Ben Simmons tattoo? Stop it. No. I'm actually kind of picky with my tattoos. Like, my first 10 tattoos kind of came to me back to back, so I got them all kind of fast. But I want to say my last 3 or 4, I kind of slowed down. I was like, man, what do I really want? I kind of got all the tattoos I wanted right away, and then everything just slowed down. The Birdman, yeah, he was good. Oh, yeah. Marcel's already going full Birdman, but the one that rubs his hand together. YMCMB, you know what I'm saying? Playboy, you heard me? They call me Birdman. That's my son, Lil Wayne, the Young Carter. Young money, cash money, billionaire, you hear me? YMCMB. Shout out to Birdman. All up in the music videos with nothing to say. Get a Kyrie tat? Maybe. I heard we almost got Ant-Man for Luka. Low-key, yeah, almost, maybe, possibly. It was close. I think we only shopped Luka to like 3 teams and then just pulled the trigger on AD. What is the spot? What is that spot that a lot of players have? Is it for weight loss or something else? Caleb Martin has it. Remember Luka having it? They're definitely not the only ones. What do you mean the spot? What spot? What are you talking about? It's around the shoulder area. Is it like a little circle? Like circles on them? I think it's cupping. I think it's like a blood flow thing that athletes do. I didn't do that when I was coming up. Favorite Bone Thugs song? Can't read. Favorite Bone Thugs. It's the thuggish rugged bone. It's the thuggish rugged bone. It's the thuggish rugged bone. I guess that one. Thuggish ruggish bone. I don't think that was true because T-Wolves declined. I think it was we presented the idea to them or offer. Okay. We shopped him to Minnesota, T-Wolves, and Lakers, yeah. I think we also shopped him Milwaukee. Didn't we offer him for Giannis? I could be wrong. Cupping, that's right, yep. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Sage burning like Kai. Hey, you already know. When I went to Cleveland, that was the first song I played. Hey, that's what's up. TGK in the chat. TGK in the chat. Imagine we had Ant-Man with Coop and Kyrie. Imagine if we just had Kyrie. Like, it's crazy. Kyrie could be playing tomorrow if he wanted to. Ain't that crazy to think? If Kyrie wanted to play tomorrow, he could. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Didn't miss a shot and I had one dunk. Okay, Ronnie. Okay. They offered him to Minnesota after they'd already agreed with LA to make it look like they shopped him. And that makes sense, too. Trying to like, oh, we did shop you around. Yeah, makes sense. Chat, tell Marcel to finish the 2K series means down 3-1. Oh, man, I'm not ducking the smoke. I'm not. I'll be busy. Maybe Sunday. Notorious Thugs, yeah, with a biggie. That's actually a really good one. Is on a biggie, is boning biggie. We have 32 rebounds to their 19. Yeah, because we can't make a shot. All right, Anthony Edwards with the first shot of the third quarter misses. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. He's off in transition on the wing, guarded by McDaniels. Finds PJ for the turnaround dunk on the low block. There we go. 50-58. We got to do an arc Raiders run too. We do. We actually do. Slightly biased isn't live today, surprising. I think he's chilling. Ooh, Gafford with the steal. We got a turnover. Gafford going right up at the basket. Misses the layup. Oh, my God. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards over to Randall, who gets the breakaway layup. Good Lord. Oh, man, I thought we were doing something cool. Nope. Caleb Martin with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavs. Not sure if that's a good idea, but it's a idea, I guess. Over to Max Christie on the wing. Over to PJ. In the corner, guarded by Randall. He's going to drive right around him. Loses it, gets it back, goes up, and scores. There we go, PJ. Hey, PJ, just keep doing that a few more times. Maybe we'll be good. PJ try out for trades. Maybe. Hopefully. We can't trade him until the summer. Julius Randle with the ball. Over to Dante DiVincenzo. Over to Rudy Gobert. Back to Dante. Dante takes a deep three over Christie. Knocks it down. Hey, Christie, are you going to respond? 63-52. I'm sorry. We have 52. They have 63. All right, PJ with the ball. PJ for the 3J, misses. Rebounded by Gaff, out to Caleb Martin for the 3J, misses. Julius Randle with the rebound, going the other way with it. Julius Randle over to Edwards for a 3, and he knocks it down. Oh, Lord. 52-66, embarrassing. PJ Washington bring the ball down for the Mavs. Whose idea was this? Bet you turns it over. PJ drives, goes all the way up, and misses the layup. Holy crap. And then somehow Gafford fouled Rudy Gobert. Holy crap. Did anybody see that missed layup by PJ? Holy crap, bro. Nah, something's wrong with him. I don't want to hear that he just got back from injury. I don't want to hear that. Something's wrong with PJ. There is something wrong with PJ. Holy crap. Is this a J-Kid experiment? All these players, DMP? I don't know. I don't even gamble, but I might start betting PJ's over since he's doing it. Bro, I think betting on PJ right now is probably like the best thing ever. PJ's ankle's cooked. How long does he need till he's back, bro? Like, PJ's been out so many times this year. He just got back from injury. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Oh, you got back from doing a renter? Yeah, dealing with your baby mama probably does more damage to you. When did you decide PJ was trash? I've been thinking it's a hot minute. I don't think he's trash. I just don't think he's really working for us. And I've seen it over the last several games. Like probably the last 3 or 4 games, I think I've been starting to notice. I kept calling him our J.R. Smith. Najee Marshall makes the layup on the other end after the missed free throws by Rudy Gobert. Timberwolves with the ball. Anthony Edwards guarded by Max Christie. Goes up, dumps it to McDaniels, over to Randall in the corner, drives on Caleb Martin, almost loses it. Rudy Gobert recovers it, back to Randall. Randall inside to Gobert. Gobert out to McDaniels, out of bounds, our ball. Hot take, PJ sucks without Luka and Kyrie. Ooh. I think the correct assertion is that PJ cannot be a number 1 or number 2. PJ has to be a third option. PJ cannot handle gravity. PJ cannot handle responsibilities on the court like ball handling or initiating an offense or creating his own shot. The only time he can create his own shot is off the dribble when he attacks the basket. He does that little push, that little bump with his shoulder to create space. That's fine. But I think PJ is needs to be the third option. He's probably the best third option. Can't be second, can't be first. And that's why he did well with Luka and Kyrie. Luka and Kyrie together is a really good combo. Did Tycho have dinner? No. Can you feed him? Thank you. Christie missed the first free throw. This is a very bad game from Christie. PJ, fourth option now. He's coming off the bench, yeah. He's proven to be very limited. Yes, very, very bad. I think you have certain players that definitely need another type of player to get the most out of them. And I think Gafford and PJ benefited from playing next to Kyrie and Luka. And now that Kyrie and Luka are gone, you see how much their game is predicated on being assisted. Like they need to be fed. Gafford needs to be fed. PJ, in his case, just doesn't need the attention or the gravity of defense, right? On the offensive end. On the defensive end, I think our guys are fine. But their lack of offense is because we don't have shot creators like a Kyrie or like a Luka Doncic. But we also don't have two great guys to take gravity away from other guys. Anyway, a whole bunch of turnovers. Dante DiVincenzo gets it and misses on the other end. Out of bounds. Our ball. I'm sorry. There's a whole lot of crazy sequence. Caleb Martin is better than PJ now. How sad is that? Low key. PJ should consider ankle injury. I don't think it's his ankles. I don't think this is ankles. You have to understand, a lot of what PJ is doing is like bad decision making. Like, his ankles hurting doesn't affect who he passes the ball to when he passes straight to the opponent. Like, PJ's ankles doesn't affect him missing a free throw, right? Like, no. If anything, maybe you're not able to attack the basket as strong or jump up for blocks or rebounds. Sure, but like, we're seeing a mental lapse in basketball IQ when it comes to PJ. Like, PJ just tried to block Rudy Gobert and bit on the pump fake. You're biting on Rudy Gobert's pump fake? Come on now. PJ with the ball going full court. Again, decision-making. Goes up with a floater and misses. It's an automatic turnover. Like, that just happened. Timberwolves have the ball now. Like, that is IQ. Like, PJ's not playing well. It's not because of his injury. Julius Randle to Mike Conley. Mike Conley for three. He misses. Goes out of bounds. Our ball. But anyway. We'll see it again soon, though, but with Coop too. I mean, look, we need to have a better roster. Our roster's not constructed well. With the injuries, the injuries really reveal what we're missing. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, another turnover as Anthony Edwards steals it from Gafford, passes down to Julius Randle. Hey, chat, do we get to 30 turnovers today? Anthony Edwards for three, and he knocks it down. 69-55. This is embarrassing. 7 minutes left in the quarter. Let me change the clock. Bro. PJ needs to leave off the court stuff off the court, maybe. I don't know. Healthy, we're a scary team. You think everyone found out about our secret weapon with Nembhard? I don't even think it's that. It's just this team is not constructed well. Like, this team, this shows you how bad of a GM, who was I trying to say? This shows you how bad of a GM Nico Harrison was towards the end of his career. I think Nico did a good job up until recently. But, like, Nico got all these guys here, and then you get rid of the one player that makes it all work. And then you put all that pressure on Kyrie because AD wasn't going to do half of what Luka does. They don't do the same thing. They don't play the same position, right? So now Kyrie has to do what Kyrie does plus Luka just for it to work with everybody. It's just stupid. Like, this shows you that Nico's biases drove his decisions more than like basketball knowledge. Because there's no way, now I understand that we're injured, I totally get that, but there's just no way that we don't have a solution. Like, what do other teams do when their best players hurt? Like, what are the Celtics doing right now without Jason Tatum? Chat, let me know. What are the Celtics doing without Jason Tatum? I'll wait. You know who has the NBA record for turnover single game? He's coaching the Mavericks 14. Oh, man. That makes sense. Kind of makes sense. He's like, guys, you got to be just like me. I bet that's the film he showed, all his turnovers. Nico should have been obsessed with Giannis and AD. Yeah. Golden State had a 45 turnover game in 1998. I want to find highlights of the game. Wow. Number 2 in the East. Yep. There you go. Floyd Sane said it. Without Tatum, the Celtics are number 2 in the East. That's a very, very good, well-coached team, but also constructed very well. right? We didn't have Kyrie. We were struggling with just Anthony Davis. Now we don't have Anthony Davis or Kyrie. We found some success, but we still continue to struggle. Like, we're just not constructed well at all. Poor team. PJ sucks. He can't score. PJ, and I'm tired of people saying, oh, we need him for defense. Well, guess what? I need players who can score. We have good defense. I'm not worried about our defense at all. I'm worried about our piss-poor offense, and that's the reason why we're losing games. Dude, the reason why we're always in the clutch is because we can't score. We're always in a clutch because we can't close out a game. By the end of a game, we're gassed because we don't have good scores. Like, defense be damned. I want good scores. Nico just got people because of their name. He was fanboying. That's why D'Lo is here. That's also true, yeah. In a fantasy world, Mavs have Jokic and Luka. Good Lord. The Spurs win without Wemby too. Yep. Yep, they do. They sure do. The Grizzlies were winning without Ja Morant for a while. Yep. The Nuggets win without Jokic. Yep. Yeah. Hey, chat, y'all get it. You're starting to get it. Certain teams doing very well when one of their stars is out. We're piss poor construction wise. And the problem is, I feel like we got like 140 people in the chat. I think we can all agree that like we like a lot of these players. We love Gaff, we love PJ, we love Najee, we love Christie, Clay, love you here, B Will, love you here, Hardy Exum, whatever. But we got Kyrie. Like we do like a lot of the guys on our team. It's just unfortunate that y'all don't work together. Like y'all are not peanut butter and jelly. Y'all are tuna salad and roast beef. What? Like that, like those are not a good winning combination, right? So, yeah, it's just very interesting. It's just very interesting. For Mike Curtis, Mavs fan sitting behind me. Come on, Kyrie, we need you, Irving. Wish I could be out there, brother. Oh, snap! NBA World, you're at the game. Yell, Mavericks Digest says what's up to Kyrie. See what he says. Mavericks Digest loves you. Just see what he says. But anyway, it's just and as some think Luka was hogging the ball per se, you see why nobody's scoring. Yep. I never was upset with like when people call Luka ball hog. I'm like, you see who's on the floor with him? Yeah, the high percentage shot is in his hands. Like what? But he knew to pass when someone was hot though. A three from Naz Reid, no good. Rebounded by Mike Conley out to Edwards, who drives on Najee, gets an easy layup. No, that was a tweet. Oh. Well, if you're going tomorrow, shout me out. Tell them I'm watching. 73-58. Mavs down by a lot. PJ gets fouled. He's shooting too. And something. Oh, I heard that one. Yeah. Former teammates had the most turnovers in a single season back in 2016-2017 when they were no longer teammates. 464 by Harden, 438 by Westbrook. Our season records. Good God. What y'all know about those boys, Justin Anderson and Shane Larkin? Bro, I know something about Shane Larkin. One of my favorite scrubs of all time, Shane Larkin. All right. PJ makes the first free throw. Good job. Getting a mud hole stomped out of us. And we're halfway through the third quarter. And it sucks when we're this heavily injured because there's literally no one else we can put in. PJ missed the second free throw, of course. Rebound by Naz Reid over to Mike Conley. Somebody could dunk. Actually, so could Shane early on. Oh, yeah. Mavs fan yelled, Kyrie, we need you. Kyrie responded, I wish I could be out there, brother. Does this mean he's not ready? No, all right. So I've said it on Slightly's stream. I'll say it here, too. I thought I did. Kyrie can come back whenever he wants. The reason why there's no timetable is because it's on Kyrie. That's why. It's literally his decision. Yeah, there's no timetable because he hasn't given them one. All right. Naz Reid with another bucket for the Timberwolves. Nico ruined what we had as Mavs fans. I think Nico also ruined, like, from a basketball fan standpoint, like, watching Luka and Kyrie play basketball together. Like, we only had that for, the half a season when he came here, one full season, then right before Luka traded. Like, we didn't get it. Like, you should have gave him at least 4 or 5 years of that before you trade somebody, man. Like, that was beautiful. Beautiful basketball. Anthony Edwards drives past Dwight Powell, goes up, misses, rebounded by Dwight over to Max Christie. B-Will actually gives me a little bit of Shane Larkin vibes, low-key. PJ gets a little floater to go. Guess we're trying to get PJ going. See, it's like I can't even talk bad about PJ because it's like, well, if you end up having a decent game, then like, can't say you were bad. But no, eye test is telling me PJ just ain't really him. I've become huge Spurs Rockets fans. Oh, a fan of every Texas team but ours. Najee, Gafford, PJ, Clay, and a first for Giannis. I don't know. We're not getting involved with the Giannis sweepstakes, and that's totally fine because it's just too much. We're not in a position to do that. Brandon Williams went back to the locker room. Did he fall? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? When did B. Will hurt himself? You seem like Eddie Murphy? Oh, God. I don't know if that's a compliment or what. All right. Julius Randle makes the first free throw. Hey, did I miss something with B. Will? Mavs will be good in time for the new stadium. Oh, God. We're in Arlington. Randall makes both. 63 to 7-7. This game is low-key mid. All right. Ryan Nembhard bring the ball down for the Mavs. Over to Dwight Powell at the top. He's going to roll to the basket. Out to Ryan Nembhard. Baseline jumper is good. Dwight Powell always being selfless. All right. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guarded by Jaden Hardy. Over to Naz Reid. Back to Anthony Edwards, guarded by Dwight. Ryan for the help. Over to Conley. Over to Dante, guarded by Ryan Nembhard. Over to Naz Reid, guarded by Jaden Hardy. Inside to Randall, guarded by Najee. Tries to create some space. Goes up and scores. They're calling that an and one. Wow, that's a late whistle. Late whistle. Good Lord. Coach Kid put Marcel in. I'm just going to go out there and foul somebody. Not to mention what we had as content creators for the Mavs. We were all in perfect unison. I was thinking about that the other day, before the Luka trade, all the Mavericks content creators, we were good. We just came off of a finals run. We had a good, talented team, had stuff to look forward to, and then it's kind of like we took multiple steps back. I know a few content creators switched up their content or just stopped making content. It was a very weird aftershock. All right, Julius Randle completes the and one. 80 to 65. We're down by 15, guys. Dwight Powell with the ball. Over to Najee. Najee's going to drive on Naz Reid. Stops, spins, goes up, creates the contact, and gets the and one. There you go, Najee. Yeah, Najee building up that value, boy. Najee building up that value, boy. And Juan. Najee and Juan. What's your take? Adam Silver mandated trade. Nico dumbass. I think Nico's a dumbass. For everybody thinking that Adam Silver had something to do with it, I just don't believe it. I don't believe trading Luka to the Mavericks is good for the entire NBA. And, is that good for the whole NBA or is that good for just the Lakers? I don't believe that Luka playing for the Lakers generates more views across all 30 teams. No. If that's the case, you could have sent Luka literally anywhere else. You could have moved another superstar. Why did it have to be Luka? Luka wasn't even a front runner for MVP. He hadn't won a championship yet. Why didn't you trade Jokic or Giannis or LeBron? You know what I'm saying? I don't know LeBron had a trade clause, but still, Luka wasn't even the face of the league. And you think trading him would raise ratings? Now, it created shockwaves, and definitely there was probably a large influx of views at first because of how it was done. Because you traded him in the dead of night, but also I think the fans' reaction definitely fanned the flames of that trade for sure. It definitely fueled the fire because of how upset the fans were. But why didn't you trade Steph to the Nuggets? Why didn't you trade Joel Embiid somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Tatum or Brown. You could have moved any other star that is universally loved or is seen as a future face of the league. The NBA, you got to think about it. That summer that the Mavericks made the finals, the basketball media heads were talking shit about Luka. Talking about how he doesn't play defense. They created up a whole blow-by stat just for Luka. Luka was not universally loved by the media or by his peers. You Could have traded SGA. Like, there's so many other players you could have moved. Why was it Luka? No one can tell me why it was Luka. They also, it's for ratings. Okay, why wasn't it specifically him? That's why I truly do believe, and with all the information I have, I believe that trade was just Nico being fucking dumb. It was just a weird man who was obsessed with Anthony Davis, who thought that he knew better than everybody, because let's not ignore the fact that Nico Harrison was literally trying to do everybody's job. He was trying to do the trainer's job. He's trying to do everybody's job, really. Like, he wanted total control. So, yeah, there's a reason why he went to Dumont and didn't go to Cuban with this, bro. I doubt Adam Silver was involved. Why would he risk his powerful position for that? Bro's the CEO of the league, yeah. And now he is a Laker. The whole narrative has changed. Yep. Games in the immediate aftermath of the trade deadline saw a 16% increase in viewership compared to earlier parts of the season. Okay, where are they at now? Like, and I even admitted that, like, right after the trade, I even said, right after the trade, I'm sure there was an influx of views. For sure. Where are they at now compared to last year? And I want to see how the Luka trade is responsible for this. I want to know why the Luka trade caused more people to want to watch basketball. You know how many people stopped watching Mavericks basketball after the trade? Like, come on. Najee makes some free throws, convert the end one. It's 68-80. Mavs down by 12. Gross. The Lakers team is cooked, good enough for the playoffs, but not deep run. They're depth trouble. Yeah. It wouldn't risk his job. NBA corruption has no consequences. Position Stern was ridiculous. Apparently, views are up 90% this season. Is that because of Luka? Like, I will concede and I will believe that Luka Doncic was traded for views. More people watching basketball this season before last season. Okay, I'll believe those numbers. Why? Luka being traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers does not impact a Cavaliers fan watching the Cavaliers versus, well, they played Lakers today, wrong example, but if they played the Magic on some random day, wow, Luka Doncic got traded. Let me go watch this Cavs versus Magic game. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I understand if, like, those markets that were involved have more viewership, or maybe Lakers games against any team goes up, sure, but, like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I will concede if you can break it down for me. I think as soon as betting got legalized, the NBA has been questionable. That's also very true. Anybody hear somebody saying Luka cries to the refs all the time? You only heard that here. It's funny. Like, Lakers media and fans are complaining about things that existed before Luka got there. But it's whatever. We are not new to this. We're true to this. Luka to the Lakers made the Lakers a great villain team like the KD Warriors or Heatles. That's different because that Lakers team is trash. To be a villain team, you have to actually be good. Nas Reed hits a big three. It's 83-72. Mavs down by 11. Do you think that Anthony Davis or Klay Thompson or Najee Marshall be traded for the deadline? Somebody's getting traded. Granted, they won't have a good team around him until post-LeBron. I also agree. The Lakers will be good when LeBron leaves. A three from Ryan Nembhard misses. Rebounded by Nas Reed. Lakers not a villain team. They just copium, honestly. Like, that trade really didn't help either team. Low key. All right. Timberwolves get fouled. They're shooting too. Apparently, Reeves going to be back tomorrow, I heard. Or was he back today? Or back tomorrow? Or he's coming back soon. If they wanted ratings / more eyes on the Lakers, why didn't they just make the Lakers a better team? Trade role players that can actually help them win. Maybe trade 80 for a smaller name. Yeah, like, if you wanted, like, there could have been 100 different ways to get more ratings without trading Luka. Because if we're being honest, it was the shock factor of it all. That's really what it was. It was just shock factor. And again, why was it Luka? Would you not have the same results if it was Giannis? Would you not have the same results if it was Steph? Would you not have the same results if it was Jokic? Why was it Luka? That's what I don't get. Like, I understand if ratings did go up. I understand that, like, I'll concede to the data. But none of that makes sense to me. Anyway, we had a technical free throw and Jaden Hardy missed. Congratulations. It's funny what happened to both teams. Lakers are all offense, no D, and Mavericks are all defense, no offense. Yup. TGK saying, I want Luka back. I just want my team to be good. I just want my team to be good. And that's crazy because a lot of people swear up and down that I speak from the position of I hate the trade, I want Luka back. And I'm like, I don't even mention Luka in my videos. Live streams when we're having conversations like this, totally different. But my videos, I hardly ever mention Luka. It's just the fact of the matter is this team sucks. Anthony Davis is not the answer. Look at her record. Sucks. Luka was younger than the other megastars, yeah. Okay, so why not SGA? SGA, he's young. He's the same age as Luka. Why not trade him? Why not trade him for AD? Why not trade him for, like, I don't know, man. It just does not make any sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me at all. PJ with the ball goes up and gets fouled. We're just shooting free throws. Like, this third quarter is long as hell, guys. Like, I know I'm yapping. I'm not giving you play-by-play, but I'll be honest with you. It's just been free throws. We have only 2 minutes left in this quarter. It's just free throws. 85-72. We're down by 13. PJ shooting 2. If 80 is the answer, don't tell me the question. The question is, do you know how to ruin a franchise? SGA would be exposed on that OKC roster. You can't compare Luka's highlights to anyone else in the league. He's Showtime. It makes all the sense. But that's what does not make sense to me. You're saying Luka is Showtime. You're saying that Luka is a highlight, like a walking highlight reel, right? But Luka was not universally loved by the media. Luka was not being pushed as the face of the NBA. During that finals run, they made up a whole stat just to discredit him. And even now in LA, it would be different if he got traded to LA and was pushed into this limelight of you are the face of the NBA. You are our number one guy. You are MVP caliber. You're in position to win a championship. But that's not the case. Luka got traded to LA and they're still talking bad about his defense, talking bad about how he doesn't care. Fans started talking about his weight now. You have the media, the LA media and commentators saying the same thing. They're like, he's not, like, his career is not getting better from this trade. They, like, Luka Doncic, like, I'm not even trying to be rude when I say this, but Luka Doncic is not a marketable player that the NBA is taking advantage of. They're not. They give more credit to lesser players than they do Luka Doncic. So trading him to LA does what? Every player that's gone to LA over the last 5-6 years has been made a scapegoat except for LeBron James. AD was made a scapegoat. You had Russell Westbrook made a scapegoat. And now Luka's made a scapegoat. Like that's what I don't understand. It would be different if Luka goes to LA and, man, everybody's riding the Luka train. Everybody talking about Luka's number one. Everybody talking about how Luka is the next Michael Jordan. I believe it. I believe it. It's not the case. It's not the case at all. He ain't even happy there. But that's another. Anyway. Ryan Nembhard with the ball. Over to Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy drives, goes up, falls, gets the foul. See, look, more free throws. That's been this entire quarter, just free throws. Yeah, I ain't missing much. Maybe ratings are up because the new rookies are showcasing their talent. I'd argue that. It created drama around the Lakers. Aging LeBron doing nothing was getting irrelevant. Then if that's the case, that's stupid. If they did it for the dramatic effect of it all, if that was their idea, like, hey, what's the most dramatic thing that we can pull off to get ratings fast? Sure. I'll believe that. Like, they wanted it to look dumb. They wanted it to be so stupid and so drama-filled that everybody would be talking about it and looking, okay, sure, go ahead. But again, why Luka? You couldn't have done this with any other player? Like, that's where I keep coming back to. Why was it Luka and not someone else? It doesn't make sense. Like, why didn't you trade Steph to the Lakers so he could play with LeBron? Wouldn't that have been crazy? Just saying. Luka was being called a foul baiter fat in that they were saying he got exposed the whole finals like it was all his fault. They even did him dirty on MVP votes, moving the goalposts. Exactly, bro. His career didn't get better going to LA. He is international, though, and the NBA been leaning that way for a long time. The last American-born MVP was James Harden. Yeah, there's other international stars, too, though. Giannis, I mean, Luka doesn't even have an MVP or a finals. But you know who does and is European? Jokic and Giannis. They both have MVPs and a finals chip. Embiid has an MVP. He just doesn't have a finals chip, and he's not really European. He's African, but he's not American-born. So, like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm giving you stars with better resumes than Luka Doncic. Just saying. Why not? Like, why was it Luka? I keep going back to that. Criticism comes with playing in LA. Fake love comes with playing in LA, bro. The fans only care if you're winning. How many times were Mavericks fans still holding Luka down even during, like, the down parts of his career, when things looked ugly, when things looked bad? Mavs fans had his back. Lakers fans don't have an attachment to anybody. The only thing that Lakers fans have an attachment to is winning. That's what they have an attachment to. If you're not winning, they don't care about your team. They don't care about their team. That's a fact. Marcel leaking too much info. I thought he said that would never see the light of day the other day. I don't know what you're talking about, Cameron. Shush. Trade Luka after making the finals made 0 sense. I understand if they were struggling in the postseason, but after the finals, crazy. I said you should have done it over the summer, and you should have done it right. You should have talked to Luka and be like, hey, we're going to trade you. We're going to shop you around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do it right. Doing that shady shit is how you ruin the franchise. Luka's still young. Steph is old. What does that mean? Like, what is, like, I don't. So they had to move a young star? Why not SGA? Why not Brown or Tatum, who just won a finals chip? Wouldn't that have been crazy? No, I'm just asking questions. Why not Cade? Paolo Banchero? Kevin Durant? Well, it doesn't matter where Kevin goes, honestly. Why not Devin Booker? Literally, that's probably the one star I never hear trade rumors about. That man is going to die in Phoenix. And not have nothing to show for it except for one finals run. But I don't know. Silver, you want to stay in this league, Luka? LeBron will get you right. Good Lord. Lakers fans have the loyalty of KD and the toxicity of Boston fans. Yup. Not trading a recent champ, I guess. Of course, this bum-ass team loses. Well, yeah, it's just free throws. Like, Julius Randle just made a couple free throws himself. It's now 90 to 75. It's literally just been free throws, chat. So I'm sorry if y'all want play-by-play. Free throw, free throw, free throw, free throw, free throw, free throw. Now you're caught up. All right, Ryan Nembhard with the ball. Guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. About 15 seconds left in the quarter. I think more people want to see LeBron and Curry play together than Luka and LeBron. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The rivals coming together, like teaming up, like doing a little fusion dance, like that would have been crazy, bro. I probably would have watched it. I'm telling you right now, Steph to the Lakers would have definitely got you more ratings because I definitely would have watched that just to see what it looked like. But anyway, Timberwolves score at the very last second, 92-75. We're getting curb stomped per usual. They even had a 14-game win streak before Luka got hurt. Well, look, there you go. I'm on the trade PJ trade. Trade him to the Cavs in the summer. Ooh, who would you want back? This game garbage, no cap. Yeah, that's why we're talking about other stuff. I still challenge the chat to tell me why it was Luka. Like, if this is what people believe, and this is my problem. I've heard this theory since the trade a year ago, but no one's made sense to me that this is why they chose Luka over anybody else. You didn't choose an NBA champion. You didn't choose an MVP. He was a scoring champ. One-time scoring champ when he got traded? Cool. Or maybe, I don't know if he won it with us or with the Lakers. I don't know, but cool. It's like, I don't know. The player that gets shit on by the media, that's who you traded? I don't know. Steph and LeBron celebrations would have broke the internet beyond the initial shock factor of the trade. Luka's shock factor was just how awful the Southern trade was. Yeah, like the Luka trade wasn't even good for basketball. Like, I think we can all be objective here, not as Mavericks fans, but as basketball fans. This was a bad trade for basketball. A bad basketball trade was made. That's what's stupid about it. I think if there was a super team that was formed, oh shit. Now we got something going crazy. Like if they had sent Luka to the Nuggets and we didn't get Jokic back, that would have been crazy. If Luka was playing with Jokic for Denver and we didn't get Jokic, that would have been a great basketball trade. But this was a bad basketball move. It was stupid. It was dumb. Even if I wasn't a Mavericks fan or Lakers fan, I'd be like, this is like, why'd y'all do that? Anyway. I miss Clay already. Yeah, I miss Clay and I miss Max Christie's threes because we ain't hitting nothing. Just a bunch of free throws. Steph with LeBron and Reeves gives him a ring. It'd be crazy. Crazy. The league wouldn't have recovered from the backlash if Steph was traded. He won 5 chips on the Warriors. I don't know. I think the league did. Wait, he won 4 chips. Not 5, 4. But I think the league was pretty fine when they traded Clay away. Trade Steph too. Just saying. I would prefer Luka for Murray. Even if they did, if that was a trade, if we traded Luka for Jamal Murray and they got Luka and Jokic over there in Denver, oh my days! You would have saw this blackface on Nuggets Digest that same day. Going crazy. But the fact he went to LA, I'm like, man, who the hell care about this? Ugh. Yeah. The only thing we got good with the trade was getting rid of BBL Morris and Max Christie. Yo, if you were here for BBL Morris, you're a real Digest fan. All right, we're back fourth quarter. PJ goes up and misses a layup, rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo. We get MPJ and Murray. Maybe. Like, I feel like at that point, we probably win more games this year, but I don't know. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Jaden Hardy passed the Gaff for a big dunk down low. I absolutely love that. Score is 92-77. Mavs on a little run. Sure, am, bro, yeah. If Steph and LeBron want to chip together, all the reporters would cover it for the next 20 years. More GOAT debate talks would open up. It would be crazy. It's two players that are considered GOATs in their own right coming together for a chip. That would have been... Look, everybody would be watching. Look. Whatever. That's why the whole trade for ratings thing, I just don't believe. I would sooner believe that Nico was an idiot over some... Like, that's not even good business. Like, that's not even a good business move. So, I don't know. I'm here. Been here for 2 years plus. Hey, you a real one. Who will Luka play for in 2028? Lakers, Nuggets, or Mavericks? You should make that a poll. I'm curious what chat thinks. I'll do it. Yeah. There was an out of bounds. I think the Mavs are trying to come back. We all know how that works. Steph and LeBron wouldn't have won a chip. LeBron's too cooked at this point. Look at that Lakers roster. Fair. But the Lakers would have gave up nothing to get Steph. You would have just traded Anthony Davis and Max Christie. You would have got Steph and, like, Moses Moody or something. I miss BBL Morris. First shirt I made was one about him. Hey, the short, yeah. BBL Morris, built like someone's auntie, bro. Him and Kyle Lowry going band for band. B Will got fouled. He's shooting 2. Mavs have 79 points. Timberwolves have 94. Down by 15. B Will misses one of the free throws, but he made the other one. Luka's going to save the Hornets in 2028. That would be hilarious. Dante passes to Julius Randle, who spins on PJ. B Will's there for the double team. Over to Bones Highland. Over to Dante. Takes a 3 over B Will and knocks it down. Good God. 97-80. Mavs down by 17. Denver's the future. I would love to see that. For all the basketball reasons, I would love to see Luka in Denver. All right, B Will gets fouled. He's going to the line for 2. Are we getting chippy? Is PJ getting chippy? I already know the answer to the poll, Marcel. All right, Cameron. You think Luka will ever come back to Dallas? It's not far-fetched. B Will makes the first free throw. B Will makes both. All right, Timberwolves ball. Wait till Luka starts playing the Giannis. I hate this team. Maybe I'll leave this. Maybe I won't games. Yeah. You think Ant coming back in? Maybe close the game. They're up by a good bit. All right, a floater from McDaniels is good. It goes in. Score is 82-99. Gotta trade PJ low key. B Will with the ball over to PJ. PJ back to B Will. B Will drives. Pump fakes. Out to PJ. PJ's on a drive. Goes up for a layup and scores. Well, now you can't trade him. He scored a layup. 84-99. All right. Julius Randle with the ball, guarded by PJ. He's going to drive. Shoots the mid-range. Julius Randle hasn't missed anything, bro. Well, I know he's missed some, but good lord, he's been on fire. I should take that under on Ant. What's the over-under? How many points? What's the line? Gaff with the ball down low. Goes up with a little hook shot over Gobert, and it's good. That was really silky smooth. Why did they get rid of Playback app? It wasn't making them money. Playback had spent too much money, I want to say, on licenses to like show sports games that they weren't making money. They wanted to be the sports version of Twitch, but they couldn't. All right, the ball was stolen by B Will. B Will going the other way with it. 101-86, Mavs down. Jaden Hardy for three. Hardy party! You can always count on him for a three, and they call a timeout. There you go, Jay. I got a little cousin named Jaden. 20.5, he got 17 right now. I'd take the over. I think he'll come back in and score a few. But that's if he comes back in. That's why that's why I'm unsure. But tomorrow you guys should keep your eyes peeled for Slightly Biased stream. There may be a Brown surprise. If ESPN has to talk about this game, Shaq going to have the most vicious Gobert hate session? Probably. Enjoy Najee while you still can. He's a player currently most likely to bring back the most in the trade. I know. And I called it. The moment that Anthony Davis messed up his hand, I'm like, they're going to look at other players. They're going to evaluate what can they get back from someone else if they can't move Anthony Davis. Najee and Gaff are the two at the top of that list. I called it. Hardy has impressed this season. I mean, I wouldn't say impressed. He's made the most out of the limited minutes that he's had. I wouldn't say that he's earned anything, though. I like B-Will, but damn, what the fuck happened to his jump shot? I have no idea. Gone. Disappeared. In the wind. Gone. Expecting a Marcel and Slightly collab tomorrow? Probably. Where'd Darth go? I was about to bet with him like I'm a friend of Malik Beasley. Elite ball knowledge required. You have to have been a part of the 13 people. Yes, played solid defense this game and scores with the time given. Yeah. Hardy, a good emergency guy. Yeah. It was like maybe a few games ago. I was like, why aren't we playing Hardy? Why not? Why not? You're not winning without him. Maybe you can win with him. B-Will, 19 of 100 threes before starting this game. So damn bad. Najee getting trade value up. He's like, hey, first round pick, make that too. I think that's how the Mavs can get him on a cheaper deal. Maybe. That's if they even want to bring him back. I don't know. Hardy's got one more year, and then after that, I have no idea what happens. I'm surprised he's still here. You are the reason I'm a Dallas fan. Also, the Luka Kyrie duo. Oh, appreciate you, LB. Najee, you keep next season. They must make playoffs. If they do, cool. If not, uh-oh. I don't even believe in going to the playoffs anytime soon, to be honest. I don't even see us going to the playoffs next year. That's just me. Najee's worth more to us as draft picks because we are wasting his skills here with our team made of leftovers and we need picks bad. That's also true. That's why I said we got to trade Clay because he's playing well off the bench for what? To be a lottery team again? 2 years in a row? Crazy. Give us your perfect starting lineup all healthy, like of the Mavericks. Perfect starting five healthy? Like of this current roster? What someone said, Kyrie, Max, Cooper, Najee, AD. See, if it's fully healthy, I'm going Kyrie, Max, Cooper, AD Lively, or AD Gaff. And I'm saving PJ and Najee for the bench with B-Will and Clay. Speaking of Kyrie, he was watching me sleep last night. I had to move him back to the corner. Creepy. Oh, B-Will with the mid-range goes in. Mavs trying to make something of this game. 91-101. We got 8 minutes left in the quarter. Ooh, my stomach hurts. Mike Conley with the ball, guarded by B-Will. Top of the key. Over to Dante DiVincenzo. Back to Mike Conley. Over to Rudy Gobert. Back to Mike Conley. Conley going baseline. Inside of Gobert. Tries to go up on Gaff. No good. Rebounded by B. Will. Going the other way. Pass to Najee Marshall in transition. Najee goes all the way. Misses. No foul. Jane Hardy was wide open. Dante with the ball over to McDaniels. Takes a 3 over Gaff. No good. Rebounded. Oh, Gobert gets fouled. But you know PJ was being an asshole about it. PJ does not like Rudy Gobert. Love that. Yeah, PJ's like, man, I don't care about that dude. Is AD on your Mavericks all-time starting lineup? All-time? No. If no AD, then whoever plays with him or Nucia. But those 4 you start next season of Max, Kyrie, Cooper, locked in, fill out the other 2. Fair. Anthony Davis is not on my Mavericks all-time starting lineup. Jaden McDaniel just doubled. He did the Clay bounce, and then before shooting, he changed his mind and dribbled again. I saw that. Did that Clay move. You're overthinking your jump shot. All right, a missed free throw from the Timberwolves. Caleb Martin with the ball. Wants to go all the way. Baseline, under the basket. Pretty sure he traveled, but I guess not. Dribbled again. Oh, loses it. Rudy Gobert picks it up over to Naz Reid. Good God. How many turnovers do we have, chat? Tell me now. The Laker game was rigged. I heard the Laker game was horrible. Naz Reid with a layup. Ant back in. Yes, he is. Do you think Naz will get 3 more points or assists? Possibly. All right, Brandon Williams attacks the basket, goes right up on Rudy Gobert, misses the layup. Ball cannot be recovered. McDaniels gets it, guarded by Christie. He's going to drive. Euros. Throws it out to Naz Reid on the wing. A 3 over Najee, and he knocks it down. 106-91, timeout. Yeah, we're cooked. Will we break 100? Probably not. Only 16 turnovers? That's very hard to believe because I feel like we had 14 in the first half. We only have 16? I swear we had like... That's crazy. We've had some crazy players in the Mavs in our history. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Ant has 17, but a good 17, 5 and 13, 2 or 3 from 3. Okay. We are losing to the Hornets tomorrow. They're doing so much better. Oh, yeah. The Mavs' main issue is scoring. Absolutely. This is why, I'm a strong advocate for us to get good scorers. I do not care about defense at this point. We're fine on defense. Bring me scores. Bring me players who can score. Damn it. It's hard out here for a pimp. Trying to get this money for the rent. Cooper Flagg saving his energy for Con tomorrow? Probably. Hopefully he plays. He should play. If not, I'll be upset by it. He gonna whip that button show him rookie of the year? Yeah. Cooper's had a good showing against a lot of the other rookies. But we got a timeout. Should be coming back shortly. All right, here we go. We're back at a timeout. 106-91. Mavs down by a whole lot. B Will with the ball over to Max Christie, who's going to drive. He loses it. Goes out of bounds. Mavs ball. What would it take to get JJJ? Too much money. Too much money. Kyrie, Luka, Cooper, Dirk, AD is my all-time Mavericks starting lineup. I mean, Chandler did his thing, and so did Terry, but they aren't Hall of Famers. I don't know. Let's trade AD and PJ for LaMelo Ball and Con. Well, it looks like we moving up tonight in the mock draft, of course. I remember going to a game as a kid, and Monte Ellis had almost 60 on us. Then he became a Mav. Just like that. Max Christie makes the first free throw. Max Christie makes both. Hey, whatever happened to Grant Williams? Is he still, like, on a team? I heard he got hurt. Did he get hurt last year or this year? Like, where is Grant Williams? Why would you want JJJ? Oh, you're going to rage when he grabbing less than 5 rebounds. Bro, like, the fact that Jerry Jackson Jr. averages, like, 4 rebounds a game, mind-blowing. All right, Anthony Edwards with the ball, guard by PJ. Takes a 3 right on PJ and knocks it down the moment PJ turned around. Holy crap. 93 to 109. Hornets still? Okay. Would you be mad at that trade? What trade? LaMelo Ball? I don't want him. PJ scores a tough layup. Nasty injury last year. I remember that. He with the Hornets just not playing. Guess he just locker room guy. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's healthy. Like, I remember he had an injury, but I wasn't sure when that was. Naz Reid's pass was stolen by Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with the ball. We got 5 minutes left in the game. Over to... Ooh. He still has it. Hands off to Brandon Williams. Over to Powell. Back to Williams. Williams off a screen. Pulls up from the elbow. Misses. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Guard by Dwight in transition. Ant's going to drive. Stop. Throws it to the corner to Conley. To the wing. To the top. Guard by Dwight. Trying to stop the drive. Anthony Edwards misses. Rebounded by Max Christie. Christie with the ball going the other way with it. Grant Williams was actually nice with us the first month or 2 of the season. He was good till I think he got in his own way. Oh, Christie hits the long 2 off the bounce. 97-109. Mike Conley with the ball. Then he fell off hard, started being distraction. Yeah. LaMelo Ball has good playmaking, can get 20 points in con with his threes and scoring. I think LaMelo Ball. I don't think we'll truly see how good LaMelo Ball is until he leaves the Hornets. Ooh. Nasri with a nasty floater. Luka humbled Grant. Yeah, he did. Max Christie over to Dwight. Dwight inside to PJ. PJ under the basket. Goes up and scores. There you go, PJ. Easy bucket. Dwight Powell with the easy assist. Nobody here wants the Miller or Con? Nah. Steve Nash would be on the Mavs all-time starting 5, but you don't put him over Kyrie and Luka. The all-time Mavs starting 5 will always have Kyrie and Luka. After that, everyone fights for the last 3 spots. Another 3 from the Minnesota Timberwolves. 114-99. 4 minutes left. B. Will spins to the basket, goes up, gets blocked, gets his rebound over to Caleb Martin, but they say he stepped out of bounds. This feels like I'm watching pickup basketball. Like, this legit feels like I'm watching pickup basketball. Bro, when the F did Ant score? Like, OMG, dang, yo, how much Ant got? I think he's got, like, 20? I think he's got 20. This game is ridiculous. All right, Mike Conley over to Anthony Edwards, guarded by Christie. He's going to drive on Christie, goes up with a floater, misses, rebounded by Julius Randle, guarded by PJ on the wing. Over to Anthony Edwards, guarded by Christie. Ooh, bad pass, goes out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. The poll has spoken. Luka's coming home. That's fair. And has 20 points. Yep. He better not score again, bro. All my life, I'm a slave. All right. Julius Randle over to Naz Reid for a 3 over PJ. No good. Rebound by Caleb Martin. Martin with the ball. How about PJ and Hardy for LaMelo Ball? That's not a bad trade at all. Hornets get PJ back. Include our first round pick back, and I'll do it. PJ scoring a lot of tough buckets this game. 101-114. Anthony Edwards with the ball, guarded by Caleb Martin. Pump fakes, dishes it out to McDaniels for a 3 over PJ. Misses. Swatted back, but saved. Oh, PJ's got it. Going the other way with it. Euros goes up and scores. All right, PJ's actually... It's not for... I mean, it's not for nothing, but it kind of is. But PJ's having a good game. PJ 19 points. What's the efficiency, though? In a game that doesn't matter, I mean, I'm not going to be mad. Much rather him have 19 than have 2. Julius Randle with the ball. Up and under, attacks the basket, lays it up. Man, the defense is horrible. You just stood on the side of him. 50%? I'll take it. I'll take it. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Guarded by Randle. Ooh, bad pass, complete turnover. But up, Caleb Martin gets it back over to PJ as he cuts and scores again. There you go, PJ. Getting PJ a good high-scoring game to bring his confidence back. I'm all for it. Nas Reed with the ball. We got 2 minutes left in the game. All right, a missed shot from the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Anthony Edwards. Goes right on Max Christie. Pump fake, goes up. Misses. The ball goes everywhere. Jaden Hardy saves it. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Jaden Hardy's going to drive. Out to Christie in the corner for a 3. Christie's a bad game today. No 3. Rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Over to Mike Conley. Brother. Mike Conley, the ball guarded by Caleb Martin. Throws it over to Nas. Takes a deep 3. Misses. Rebounded by Jaden Hardy. We got a minute left. Mavs down by 11. Over to Christie. Christie's going to drive. Dumps it out to Caleb Martin in the corner. Over to PJ on the wing for a 3. And he misses. Rebounded by Julius Randle. Rondo, greatest Mav of all time. Low key. High key. All right. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Over to Julius Randle. Guarded by Christie. Going to throw it to the wing. Pump fakes on Dwight. Nas Reed with a floater. Made it look so effortless. There's like no more defense being played. This is annoying. Kemba Walker. Greatest Mav. Man. This is embarrassing. We got like 30 seconds left. Well, my stream's actually behind, but that is the game. 118-105. Timberwolves going to kill the clock. Mavericks lose. The tank lives on. Someone say tank? Tank? Of course we want tank. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how it goes down when you're a Maverick. You don't win games. You lose. You have injuries. That's what it's all about. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight on this Wednesday for this game. We will be back tomorrow live for the Hornets game. Hopefully Cooper Flagg is playing. Make sure you're there. But as always, thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, where I go live for most of the Mavericks games. At the end of all of my live streams, I like to do a little PSA for mental health for those that are new here. But for those that don't know, my name is Marcel Martin. I served in the U.S. Army for about 4.5, 5 years. I was military police, the military police investigator. I dealt with a lot of injuries in the military. I actually got out on a medical disability. My body's all mangled up, but I also have depression, anxiety, and PTSD. To the point where I almost took my life on 2 occasions. And I share that with you guys because if there's anybody watching my stream that's going through a rough time in life, you don't feel like you have anybody, you're all alone. That's not true. You guys got me. You guys support the hell out of me on this channel. We're getting very close to the goal of 25,000 subs, which I do believe we'll get by the end of the season. So if you ever need me, please reach out to me. My name is Marcel Martin. It's spelled just like that at the bottom of the screen. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. The link to our Discord is in the description below. Please reach out to me if you ever need somebody to talk to. No one has to go through mental health alone. I take it very, very serious, so I'm always going to make time for you guys. You guys are awesome, but yeah, Mavs lose. We're going to be all right. No post-game vid, so don't be on the lookout for that. Check out Locked On Mavs. They should definitely have one. But I will be on Slightly Stream tomorrow, so that should also be interesting. So until next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.
Mavericks, we rise. No fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavs Digest.
subscribe to Mavericks Digest and drink water.